Idaho State University to William Bud Davis Field here on the campus of Idaho State. This is the Big Sky Conference Women's Soccer Championship between Montana and Idaho State. This is like, overpowering. Anyway, hey, welcome back here to Bud Williams Field. This is the Big Sky Conference Championship between Montana, the University of Montana, and Idaho State University. The Grizzlies taking on the Bengals. Well, with me, I'm Bruce Harker. With me today is Nate Graves. Nate, how you doing today?
Great to be here. Beautiful day for soccer.
Absolutely. You know, it could have been like last week when we had 11 inches of snow, but thankfully we don't today.
Hey, this is even better than Friday. It's a very warm out here, very beautiful day. They've got the grass freshly cut, and it's playoff championship atmosphere at its finest.
Absolutely. A lot of Montana fans here, a lot of Idaho people. But Nate, this is the McDonald's pregame show, and you got some info for us.
Yeah, to start this off, this McDonald's pregame show, I want to talk a little bit about the Wildcats Friday here at Davis Field. And with no disrespect, head coach Allison Gibson may even agree with us, is the idea that the Bengals showed long stretches within that game with momentum and the tenacity that we have come to expect. Well, it simply wasn't there. And this is what hurt the Bengals in that game. Probably the reason it went to overtime and so forth. So one of the keys in winning today's game is going to have to be intensity on defense, which I think will result in more offensive opportunities for the number one scoring team in the Big Sky, the Idaho State Bengals, to clinch the championship today here at Davis Field. Another thing that Idaho State's going to have to do today is something we saw little of against Weber State, and that is produce more offensive opportunities.
Right.
I just mentioned the offense needs to create more scoring opportunities following a game where the Bengals produced just 5 shots on goal in 90 minutes of regulation. So there was very little offensive production in that game, and Idaho State's simply going to need to step up the production on offense, and I think the key to doing that is by playing tougher defense.
Absolutely. I'll agree with you on that.
You know, Bruce, on the other side of the ball here, there's some keys also for, I think, UF after watching them play Portland State. It's going to be, they're going to have to basically repeat the same thing they did the other day, which is come out, have a fast start with hard momentum, and that's going to be big. They're going to need to come out and show us that same kind of start. That basically caused Portland State to expel most of their energy in the first 20 to 30 minutes of that game. We saw at the end of that one a very, very tired Portland State team. So that's going to be one of the things that UM's going to need to do is pretty much just duplicate their effort that they gave us on Friday.
Yeah, offensively, Montana came out and just took it to Portland State. They were very dominating that first 10 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. We just want to talk a little bit too here about some of the players in this game involved. Some of the players for the fans that may not have watched in the first round to be familiar with out here on the field. For Montana, of course, it's Aaron Craig. The middle forward Mary McCrease, they're going to need to step it up in their play here today, as they did against PSU. Remember, Craig scored the first goal and also had an assist in that game. She came up huge. She was very tough on offense, and it's going to take another day like that for her. She is the leader of this team, and it's going to take another big day for her in order for the University of Montana Grizzlies to come out here and win today.
What else you got for us? You got one more thing?
Just a little bit about ISU. We can't say enough about this girl. The young freshman Sheridan Hapsick coming off a brilliant performance against Weber State. Hapsick's going to have her hands full today against the Grizzlies with this high-powered offense. So another team for the Bengals to win today. Sheridan Hapsick is going to have to step it up and play big, just like she did against Weber State.
We'll be back with the remainder of the pregame show here. We're going to go down and talk to a few people. We'll be back here. This is the McDonald's pregame show, the Big Sky Conference Soccer Championship.
The new CBO from McDonald's, a delectable convergence of three
Tremendous!
delicious toppings on the Angus third pounder and premium chicken sandwiches. So what are these three
Tremendous!
toppings? The C is for cheddar, creamy white. B, bacon, hickory smoked. And O, onions, caramelized. Put all three.
Tremendous!
Please stop that.
Okay.
Put all three together and there's only one word to describe it.
Tasty.
The new CBO sandwiches. The simple joy of a tremendous new taste. Limited time only at participating McDonald's.
Main Street Diamonds at 41 East Main in Rexburg is your hometown jewelry store. With the largest selection of bridal sets and the largest selection of loose diamonds, Rick Merrill and Frank Hadry will help you pick the set that's just perfect for her. And if you don't see it, they'll make it just for you. With a complete repair and fabrication facility, with the best guarantee in the business, you find it anywhere else lower priced, and they'll refund the difference. Main Street Diamonds, your hometown jewelry store. Call them at 356-5551 or stop in at 41 East Main. Main Street Diamonds. Barton Consulting at 343 East, 4th North, Suite 243 here in Rexburg can take care of all your web design, internet marketing, and outsourced software design services at affordable prices throughout the United States. I'm proud to say Barton Consulting is our web specialist here at TriStar ComNet at EISNlive.com. Their expertise is in making custom websites made to your specifications, along with search engine optimization, along with marketing on the web to increase your traffic while providing a clean, attractive, and usable website for your customers. So contact Barton Consulting. They are fast, fair, and friendly with great rates. They've been great for me. Call 888-379-1357. That's 888-379-1357. Barton Consulting. At Basic Living, 153 North, 2nd East in Rexburg, we can help you become more self-reliant. The new Basic Living store is your one-stop shop for food storage, canning, gardening, and a wide range of kitchen accessories and tools from Bosch machines, grain mills, dehydrators, juicers, and much more. Remember our special educational how-to presentations right in our store. So stop in at Basic Living, 153 North, 2nd East in Rexburg, or call 656-0411. Or if you're out of the area, call 1-888-656-0411. Basic Living, providing food storage and other products to help you become more self-reliant. You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
And welcome back here to Bud Davis Field as we get ready to go here between the ISU Bengals and the Montana Grizzlies here in this Big Sky Women's Conference championship here of the soccer for 2012. You know, interesting too, Nate, you just took off, went down during our last commercial break, trying to get interviews, and it was like, no, I don't want to. It's one of those, and I can understand, you know, this is a big match. This is for the whole enchilada, is that the way to put it?
That's a great way to put it, Bruce, and being down on the field just now, the intensity is thick. I mean, the tension is
palpable. I mean, you can cut it with a knife, yeah.
And so, you know, obviously this is going to be a great game. It's like a ray down there, just a momentum ray. It's strong down there.
Good.
It's going to be a great game.
Well, it will be, and there's a lot of fans out here. I can't show you too many here, I don't think, but I'm gonna try here. Some that way. You can see our setup here. There's quite a few fans that way, and we don't want to get you sick here in the movement, but let's show you the Montana fans. They've got a great set of Montana fans here that have driven down. They go farther up than that. But I'll tell you what, it is a great opportunity here. These two teams playing for the actual automatic berth to the NC2A Soccer Cup for women.
The College Cup for women, yes. Yeah. And, you know, unfortunately for the winner of this game, it's going to be a great Big Sky Championship. They're more than likely going to go on to face Stanford. Stanford, of course, the defending champions in the NC2A women's soccer. So it's a double-edged sword here today. A win is great, but they will really have to prepare. They will. What most people, analysts, believe will be Stanford in the first round.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I'm not for sure whether I can get a shot of it or not. The Big Sky Conference Tournament trophy is down on the table, down by the tent down there, and we'll see during a break if we can get a shot of it, because I don't want to just, you know, mess everybody's eyes up. You know, Nate, this has been a fun season for all of us, and as ISU, of course, we've done the regular ISU games, about 8 of them or so, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Did some away, some home, and just had a good time at doing it.
Yeah, and you know, Bruce, this ISU soccer team, they're so young, they're so talented, and yet they still have that aspect of senior leadership. Rachel Strawn, Anna Pingree, girls like that are really carrying this team, you know, not just to, but through, you know, this championship. And it's going to be a huge game here today against Montana. You know, just looking at the all-conference first team here in the Big Sky, Bruce, Amanda Ellsworth, Rachel Strawn, they both made first team all-Big Sky forwards. Guess who the other all-conference forward was? Aaron Craig. We're going to see Aaron Craig out there on the field today as well. So
for Montana.
Yep, 3 forwards that made all first team in the Big Sky playing in the conference championship. How fitting is that?
Absolutely. I'll tell you, it's a great opportunity here. This is we're about 10 minutes away from the opening kickoff. The introduction of the starting lineup should be coming here in just a few minutes. But I'll tell you, it is a championship feel here at Idaho State.
Absolutely.
You know that, and I mean, I'm not trying to be too down here or whatever, but it's been a long time for Idaho State to feel this.
It has. As a matter of fact, Bruce, it's been, I believe, since 2006. Yeah, that is right. 2006. So it's been 6 years since the Idaho State Bengals have been in a championship game here in the Big Sky Conference for women's soccer. So a big day for the Bengals, and it's right here in front of a home crowd at Bud Davis Field.
Absolutely. And Montana, though, the benefit that Montana has is they are continually in these championship games.
They are. I'm not sure if this is the 12th. I believe it's the 12th overall appearance in the Big Sky Conference tournament.
I think so. Since what, about 97?
Since 97. 97 was the inaugural season for the for the Big Sky Conference tournament women's soccer. Montana has this is going to be their 12th appearance. Well, this has been their 12th appearance in
the tournament.
The Big Sky Conference tournament in 16 seasons. So 3/4 of the time Montana is in it. They're in it today. They're the dynasty.
And of course they won this last year.
Absolutely,
they played Stanford that first round. They lost 13-0 against Stanford last year. Stanford went on to win it totally, 1-0 against Duke. But hey, I'll tell you what. And don't forget tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 1:30 it is the NC2A seeding show. And who knows? Maybe they won't go in, whether it's Idaho State or Montana. Maybe they won't go in as the number 16 seed. You never know.
And that game is, or that show is on nc2a.com, I do believe.
Yes, it is. Well, this is the McDonald's pregame show. We are getting closer to the beginning of this championship match, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
That's someone enjoying a wonderful meal at McDonald's. That's someone enjoying a refreshing Coca-Cola for only $1. And that's the harmonious flavor of McDonald's and any size icy cold Coca-Cola soft drink or sweet tea for just $1. It's hard to describe it any other way. The simple joy of a la carte only. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
At Cold Stone Creamery, you'll find we're experts in innovation. If it has anything to do with ice cream, it has everything to do with Cold Stone Creamery. From unique ice cream creations to smoothies, cakes, and shakes, no one serves up the ultimate indulgent like Cold Stone. So start your unique ice cream creation today at Cold Stone Creamery at 2019 South 25th East in Ammon. Order by phone at 208-522-3347 or in Rexburg at 485 North 2nd East. Call your order in at 208-359-2244. That's Cold Stone Creamery.
And welcome back here to Bud Williams Field here at Idaho State University as both teams just ready to introduce. There's the Montana team. We'll come over here. There's the officials meeting with captains right now. ISU going through their little warm-up sprints. And there's, what's his name? What's its name?
Benny the Bengal. I believe. Is that right, Christian? It's Benny the Bengal. That's the mascot out there for the Bengals. Benny the Bengal. It is.
Benny.
Confirmed from an ISU student sitting next to me. It is Benny the Bengal.
Benny the Bengal.
So ISU out there. Also some Montana Grizzlies.
Yeah, here comes the Grizz flag going through. And
not as impressive of a showing as we saw at Weber State. It is a little bit longer, I do believe, though, for the Grizz to make the trip up here. Either way, a lot of Grizzly fans here. A lot of
very impressive.
A lot of Idaho State fans still shuffling in, packing the house as well. 7:15 to go on the clock here before we get the pregame festivities kicked off on the on-field pregame festivities, that is.
Well, and here goes the officials out to the center. Of course, we'll have two that'll be two linesmen, one in the field, and one official, which will be this official down here, will be the substitute official here at the bench.
Well, Bruce, let's talk a little bit here while we have a minute about the goalies on today's matchup. Now, on the Grizzlies side of the ball, you've got Kristen Hoon, who up until yesterday against Portland State had 6 straight winning shutouts for the Montana Grizzlies, closing off the regular season. So, coming off 6 straight shutouts, that's huge for her. And then on the other side of the ball, of course, you've got Sheridan Hapsick. Hapsick on the season, including last game saves, in 10 total games, has 46 saves for the Idaho State Bengals. So we're going to see, I think, another exhibition of great goalkeeping here today as well as I think a lot more shots on goal, a lot more offensive production from each of these teams. That is, if Idaho State can get that momentum going early, as we talked about earlier.
Well, Benny giving Hassick a congratulatory pat on the back. Yes, there goes the ball, girls, to the other side. And we'll have 2 on this side. Want you to know that, yes, the Mr. Bengal is down there. I don't know what his name is, and I don't know what they actually call him, but
I'm told it's Benny. I'm not sure.
No, not the Bengal, but Mr. Bengal down there, the Mr. Fan.
The super fan. I call him super fan. The guy's down there. He's down at every game, cheering hard. Gets up and pledges a song of allegiance of some type. I'm not familiar with that, but it's really actually quite cool.
Well, looks like we're going to get ready now for the introductions of the starting lineups.
Idaho State fans are really pumped up here today as Benny the Bengal leads them in a cheer. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is the greatest atmosphere you can ask for in sports, and it's not even cold out here today.
That's right.
Beautiful day.
Well, Montana will be the visitors, and ISU will be the home team on the basis that ISU ends up coming in as the number 1 seed. Montana is the number 3 seed.
You know, Bruce, reading here, Idaho State may be coming into this as the number 1 seed, but coming into the preseason, interesting fact here, the Idaho State Bengals were picked to finish 7th overall in the Big Sky in the coaches poll. So Idaho State came out surprised everyone this season.
Yeah.
And finished the regular season with a share of the Big Sky Conference Championship, and today looking to solidify themselves as the 2012 Women's Big Sky Conference Championship. All right, starting lineups for Montana. We've got Kristen Hoon out there.
And you'll hear Hoon, the cheer, come up every time she does something.
Yeah, and that's Erin Craig. She's the senior from Great Falls, Montana. Followed by her, number 4, that's Mary McCree. She's a junior. And interesting, a senior out of Boise, Idaho, number 6, that's Lauren McCree. Followed by number 9, Mackenzie Akins. Akins just a freshman. And
number 14, a junior from Port Orchard, Washington,
Alyssa Nystrom next up on the line there for the Montana Grizzlies.
Allie Simon.
Followed by Allie Simon, number 18.
From Eugene, Oregon.
And following her is a senior out of Eugene, Oregon, number 25, Kate Wilkins.
A sophomore from San Diego,
Followed by her, and this girl's a tough player. We saw her against Portland State, number 27, sophomore Tyler Adair. That girl can play strong ball. As well as number 28, junior, 5'4", out of Kalispell, Montana. To round things off is Maddie Frey.
And now the starting lineup for the Bengals.
And now, folks, the starting lineup for the Idaho State Bengals as Benny the Bengal gets up on the bottles. All right, first off is the goalkeeper, number 7. We've got Sheridan Hapsick. Called her name quite a bit in the last game. Followed by number 3, a freshman out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We've got Vanessa Cabalon. Expect to see a lot of play from her today. And following her is number 5. She's a senior out of Boise, Idaho. That's Anna Pingree. And following her is a junior, a forward. Sophomore is number 10, Taylor McBride. And followed by her, no real name to introduce her name. She's one of the biggest players on the team, number 11, Amanda Ellsworth. Next in line for the Bengals starting lineup is number 15, a sophomore out of Salt Lake City. That's Madeline Gopnor. And, of course, the next girl, senior leader, 5'2", out of Roy, Utah, number 18, Rachel Strawn.
Number 22.
Followed by number 20, a 5'3" senior out of Logan, Utah. That's Morgan Olson. Watch out for her. She is a tough defensive player. Followed by her is number 22, a middle forward, sophomore, 5'6", out of Carlsbad, California, Alyssa Kenny. And it's good to see Kenny back, Bruce. She was injured in the last game, but she is back for this one.
And we'll be back with the start after this.
Room service.
Hi, I'd love a McDonald's premium roast coffee and an egg McMuffin.
Sir, this is a hotel.
Not a problem. There's a McDonald's right across the street.
Sir, I really don't believe I can do that.
Well, the front desk said anything we can do to make your morning better.
We did say that, didn't we?
Can you throw in hash browns too?
Start your day right with the big, bold taste of a McCafe Premium Roast Coffee. Get any size for just $1 every day. The simple joy of a McDonald's morning. Prices and participation may vary, a la carte only.
Hi, I'm Terry Buckner, President and CEO of the Buckner Company. Our company has been in business since 1936. We have the privilege of placing insurance coverages for many of the nation's and area's largest clients, as well as the smallest mom-and-pop stores. Our job is to make sure that you understand, as a buyer, what you have purchased. Our clients call us and thank us for being honest with them, for our knowledge, for our service, and for our friendship.
My wife and I were stranded after suffering our second flat tire on a hot August day. Our 3 horses were thirsty and there was no help in sight. We called Les Schwab, and luckily Justin answered the phone.
Les Schwab Tire Center.
Even though it was after closing. Justin came to our rescue. He drove an hour with tires and even brought water for our horses. We'll never buy tires anywhere else.
Take care now.
I'm Larry Butler, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
And welcome back here to Idaho State University, here on the campus, Bud Davis Field, as we get ready to go here this afternoon for the Big Sky Championship in women's soccer. And now with the play-by-play, here's Nate Graves.
And here we are, folks. This is it, Bruce. This is awesome. This is the championship atmosphere we have come to expect here at Idaho State. To the left of me, the fans have pretty much packed the concrete seats here at Davis Field, and there are still more shuffling in as we've now got 45 minutes on the clock. Idaho State taking on Montana. This is for the 2012 Big Sky Conference Championship. Should be a good one here today.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a great fan base, especially for Idaho State.
It is mind-blowing, Bruce, to see this amount of people show up. And this isn't a new thing here at Bud Davis Field.
No.
This isn't just because it's the championship. This is something we've seen all year long from the fans here in Pocatello, the Bengal fans, really coming out to show their support. Great to see that kind of pride on the campus.
Absolutely. Well, we are just about ready to go here. This has been the McDonald's pregame show. We're ready for the first kick.
45 minutes on the clock, and Montana's going to take the ball to start things off. Montana with it now on the near side. Tough defense there for Pingree. This one dropped back to McCreath. And it's kicked. As you can tell, folks, the grass is out there. It's freshly cut. A little warmer today, which I think can have an impact on today's game.
Absolutely.
This one booted out by the goalie. Ooh, strong defense once again there by Anna Pingree. Pingree showing that she came to play here today as we are a minute down into the first half.
It is a lot easier to play no matter what sport you're playing outside when you're not shivering.
Yeah, absolutely. This pass goes up center. Idaho State's going to clear it back out of the zone. Ellsworth hops over Ellsworth's head. It's kicked out back into the Bengal territory by Montana. Montana has it. Nice pass up front. This is the number 4. Hapsick coming out of the goal, making a dangerous play, but a nice stop by Sheridan Hapsick, the freshman. That was number 4, Mary McCrease. She is one of the star players for this Montana team, coming on strong right there, but getting beat to the ball by Hapsick. Idaho State takes over with Sheridan kicking it out of the goal for the Bengals. Low line drive kick by Hapsick. Nice headbutt over to Strawn in the middle. Strawn looking for Ellsworth. Ellsworth gets there a little late. Kicked out of the zone. Cleared out by Montana. And now it's the Grizz with the ball at midfield on the far side. Adair kicks that one. Upfield, here's a pass. Cross center. Nice defense by Stainbrook. Coming in, stopping Aaron Craig on that play. And Montana is shut down once again. 43 minutes to go.
Just underway here in the Big Sky Conference Championship of Women's Soccer.
Ball rolls out of bounds to the game, kind of getting off to a little bit of a slow start here.
But I believe that's also in the benefit of ISU.
It is. It really is. We talked about in the pregame. Montana scored 2 goals within the first 10 minutes in their first game in the semifinals against Portland State. So early on, it's going to be imperative for the Bengals to come out strong. Nice block down there by Alyssa Kenny. And Montana's going to clear this one back to near midfield inside Bengal territory. Montana still has it. That's McCreath with it, dropping it back into Montana territory. Intercepted there by Kenny. Ellsworth has it now. It's deflected, and looks like we've got a foul called on the Montana Grizzlies. I believe that was called on number 9, Akins, Mackenzie Akins, for a freshman.
And don't you believe that soccer is a non-contact sport?
Yeah, folks, if you... That's one thing I learned quickly, Bruce, coming out here watching these games this season, covering the Bengals. This is a physical game.
Yes.
And
a little bit of a slip there on the kick, too.
Nice header there by Kenny. Gets it straight up into the air in front of the goal, in center. Kenny giving McBride with that one. There's a pass cross center, and it's going to end up in the hands of the goalie, Hoon.
And you can tell every time that Hoon will touch the ball.
You'll hear a sound of a boo, but it's actually a Hoon. Hoon with the kick out, crosses the center line. This one's picked up by Kenny. Kenny drops it over to Goknor. Goknor just burns the defense. That's a dare. Now Goknor from the corner with the kick. It's deflected by number 28, Maddie Frey. And it's rocked out of bounds. Now it's Mary McCrease with it. McCrease drops that pass off to Adair. Intercepted by Pingree. Maintains in Montana territory. Nub kick off the foot of number 22, Kenny. And Mary McCreath has it now for Montana. Montana just gives this a booming kick into the zone. They've got 2 girls down, 3 defenders from ISU. As Cabalon clears it out, crosses the center line. Now it's Goknor coming in. Nice header by Goknor. Ellsworth giving chase as this one is topped out of bounds. Kicked by number 10, Lauren Costa. And it's going to be Bengal ball. 40-25 to go here in the first half. Taylor McBride bringing it in for Idaho State.
Well, that is one thing Idaho State has never been shy about doing. When it's their ball to bring in, they're going to bring it in.
Absolutely, yeah. And they're very quick at it. That's one thing Idaho State has, is that to compare it to football, American football, that is. There would be a fast-paced offense. They're high-paced, they're high intensity, and that's one of the things that benefits the Bengals. As Kenny brings it in, there's a header. Ball's back out in front. McBride giving chase, and it's cleared out of the zone by Montana. Morgan Olson has it now. Drops it back to Stainbrook in the backfield. Stainbrook brings it up down the near side to Goknor, and it's last touch by number 28, Maddie Frey. Going to be Bengal ball. Goknor bringing it in. Here's the nice pass to Ellsworth. Ellsworth has it in the corner. Strawn over to Goknor. And Bruce, this is what Idaho State's offense generally looks like here early on. I know we're only 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, but this is what the Bengals offense generally looks like, as opposed to that game against Weber State where they were just, shut down offensively by Weber State's defense. So Idaho State, in my opinion, off to a good start here early on from Davis Field.
Nice kick by Hoon.
Beautiful kick by Hoon. Now it's Rachel Strawn. Strawn on the near side with it. She's got Goknor to her right, Ellsworth to her left. Crossover by Strawn. Strawn brings it in. There's a shot. Deflected high. It's in front. And it's Ellsworth with it. And there's a trip foul. It is going to be the call, I believe, on the field. But that's a good sign right there for the Bengals. As it was a foul. I believe that might have been on number 11, Amanda Ellsworth, but that was good right there. Idaho State getting a chance to score right there. Beautiful crossover move by Rachel Strawn on the near side. Took the shot, ended up open in front of the net. Ellsworth just couldn't quite get there. We're still tied at 0. Those are the kind of offensive opportunities, though, that we talked about in the pregame.
Yes.
Exactly like that. Hoon bringing it out now for Montana. Here's the kick.
I guarantee
That went over the head of 3 women, and it looks like we got a Bengal.
And a foul quickly by Montana there.
And it looks like that's Anna Pingree down there.
As they'll stop the clock with 37:58 left to go.
Yeah, you know it's important to note when the clock stops in soccer, something is happening, because they generally don't stop the clock for just about anything in this game. So that is Anna Pingree down there on the field. Pingree looks to be...
She's shaking up a little bit, but...
Yeah, she is, but...
She's wanting to stay in, so...
Yeah. And that's one thing, Bruce, that we have really seen a lot of this weekend from all teams in this tournament is toughness. We saw London Crown from Weber State get hit in the face. She was out the entire first half. We saw Kylie Godfrey come out of the game with an injured knee and subsequently come back in later on. So, free kick down there by Cabellon. Cleared out of the zone by Mary McCree. Now it's Morgan Olson with it. Morgan on the far side trying to find Rachel Strawn. Ball rolls out of bounds. Going to be Montana possession. 37:40 to go here in the first.
Well, we do have some overcast here in the skies. We do have some blue skies, and that. But the nice thing about it is the sunshine is not glaring off the other side of Davis Field.
Impeding off of the camera. Ball now on the far side. Morgan Olson giving chase, rolls out of bounds. Look like it's going to be
the Bengal ball.
Yeah, Bengal ball. As Cabellon bringing it in for Idaho State.
This is great. Still, more people coming here.
Yeah, the fans just keep shuffling in. The sea of Montana colors to the right of us is slowly being devoured by more of the black and orange. Lots of support out here from Pocatello.
Ooh, a very short kick.
And it's Kenny with a nice header right there. Gets it to Strawn. Strawn over to Goknor in the corner. Goknor now finding Strawn. She's also got Ellsworth chasing. And it's poked out of bounds. Nice defense down there by number 14, Alyssa Nystrom from Montana. But I believe we may be having a corner.
No, they're just going to wait for this player to come over. And
going to be a pass in from the corner. So not exactly a corner kick, but they do have the ball on the near side in Montana territory. 36:25 to go here in the first half. As Kenny brings this one in on the overhead throw. It's intercepted by the defense on the header. Right back to Kenny. Kenny now across the middle. Comes back, and now it's Aaron Craig with it. Craig has that pass picked off by Olson. Ball ricocheted back into the backfield, Idaho State territory. Stainbrook over to Cabellon on the far side. Cabellon bringing it up. Drops it off to Ellsworth. Ellsworth finding a chasing Leah Margolis on the side. Margolis can't quite get there in time. Going to be Weber State Montana ball. Hopefully that's the first time you don't hear me say Weber. after a nearly 2-hour game.
Or longer.
110-minute game of Weber State, Idaho State. And that's one thing, Bruce, you got to wonder about. Is that going to affect the Bengals here?
I know.
You know, with their stamina late in this game, having played 110 minutes versus Montana's 90. Something to look forward to as that ball is headbutted out by Craig. Kind of a scrum forward on the far side. Adair boots it out and has it intercepted. McCree takes it over for Idaho State, finds Pingree on the far side. Pingree and Cabellon kind of playing keep away as they pass it across center on the near side to Kenny, but it's poked out by Olson. And Idaho State showing a lot more tenacity out here defensively early on than they did in the early stages of the Weber State game. That's McCree with the header over to Craig, and that's Pingree. Pingree passes cross field to Goknor. Goknor has it now, keeps it in bounds. Kick deflected off of Goknor. Nice little kick there by Maddie Frey of the Grizz. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Montana ball. Frey now has it, bringing it in overhead throw, finding Craig. Off the foot of Craig, Goknor has it. Kick by Goknor, deflected. Looks like off of Mary McCrease.
And the Bengals have it in.
And the Bengals have it in. Bad, poor throw inbounds, intercepted by McCrease. As Akins has it now. Passed upfield, intercepted by Frey, and it's Rachel Strawn giving chase on the defense. Montana ball, bringing it up. Nice pass up. Great hustle down there by number 20, Morgan Olson, the senior to get there in time for the Bengals. Knock that one out of bounds and make a good defensive play. Still no score, 33-40 to go. Big Sky Conference Championship game. Right here at EISN Live from Davis Field. Montana bringing it in again. Tough defense by Olsen, and
that'll be kicked out of bounds.
Morgan and Olsen playing some strong defense early on.
Now, heaven forbid, we go to a double overtime and a shootout again?
I don't know.
This could be an interesting game.
It's a good thing they started this one when they did, because any later,
well, our first corner kick coming up.
Yeah, that one rolls out of bounds on the far side, so the Montana Grizzlies with their first corner kick opportunity of the day comes with 32:55 to go. Here's the kick, well over the net.
Wow.
And out of bounds, so Montana's number 4, Mary McCrease, may be going for that one right there. There was a bend on that ball as it did go out of bounds.
So this will end up being a goalie kick.
Hapsick, Sheridan Hapsick. I know we didn't officially claim a player of the game from Idaho State's win over Weber State, but I would have probably given, hands down, the medal to Sheridan Hapsick.
I'll agree with you on that one. She came up big that last kick.
As Montana bringing this one in. Pass deflected by Cabellon. Morgan Olsen giving chase. Now Stainbrook with the kick, deflected off of Craig. Nice kick by Stainbrook. Out of bounds, going to be Idaho State ball. Vanessa Cabellon with the throw and looking for Ellsworth, but a nice job on the defense by Montana, stepping in front of that one. I believe that was number 10, Lauren Costa, down there for Montana, making the move. Now the ball's at midfield. Pass up front, finds Adair. Now it's Akins with it. Akins with some nice dribbling, going to take a shot just high of the net. Wow, that was a good shot, a nice shot to take by Mackenzie Akins, a freshman from Lakeside High School in California. So, wow, big shot right there.
That would have been one very hard to defend if it had it dropped down.
Yeah, and you could see Hapsick, she jumped her highest. There was still maybe about a foot in between the reach of her arm and the crossbar of the goal, so a little better placement on that shot.
IFU will have the throw in.
Akins is going to have a goal. Cabellon brings it in, finds Rachel Strawn. Strawn dribbles it. Strawn seems to be onto her game today. She passes this to Kenny. Kenny falls down and
it looks like it'll be a foul.
That's going to be on number 4. That's Mary McCrease. McCrease, one of the standout players in the semifinal game.
This will be a free kick.
Free kick for the Bengals. Looks like it's going to be taken by number 22, Alyssa Kenny. Kenny, one of the sharpshooters, if you will, on this Bengal offense.
You'll notice the official now marking off they have to be 10 yards away on that free kick. So the official comes over, marks it off, says, excuse me, no, Montana, you're a little close.
Kenny with the free kick. She's got McBride to the side.
And
Kenny
too high.
With the kick, puts the bend on it a little bit too high. And you're right, Bruce, high and a little wide left of the net. As we are now under 30 minutes, 15 minutes into this first half. Still no score. Still no shots on goal. Just one corner kick from Montana as they take possession of the ball.
Hoon will kick it out of there.
Kristen Hoon.
Did not like the way the ball was looking.
Yeah, she's really taking her time out there as the clock continues to dwindle. 29-20 to go. Hoon gives the boot to it. Kicks this one near center line. Crosses into Idaho State territory. Poked up by Adair, as that one rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Idaho State. Looks like Pingree or McBride on the last one on that one. McBride steps in front of that one, gives it the header. Nice defense right there by Taylor McBride. As Madeline Frey brings it in for Montana. Frey with the toss in, and again, it's McBride stepping in front of that one. Nice header from Stainbrook over to McBride. Gochner has it now. Still in the corner. That kick coming off of... Oh, and Mary McCrease was hoping and praying down there for the ref to judge that it was last touched by Idaho State. It was last touched by her, so the Bengals take over possession. 28-23 to go here as Sheridan Hapsick steps it up and kicks it out of the corner of the goal box. Nice header by Pingree, getting it across the center line into Montana territory. Ellsworth taking it now. Nice defense down there. That was number 6, Lauren McCreeth, on the play for Montana as they bring it up. And again, it's Morgan Olson coming in there, poking that one out for the Bengals. So Morgan Olson, she has really stepped it up defensively here today early on. Morgan Olson playing strong.
Bengals missed that one just between the legs.
Gochner has it now. Nice footwork by Gochner. Drops it back to McBride. McBride has it in the near side now. One-on-one with McCrease. McBride drops it back to Stainbrook. Stainbrook slings it over to Morgan Olson. Still in Idaho State territory deeply. Stainbrook, McBride, and Olson just kind of playing keep away, but Mary McCree takes it away herself. That pass comes up and will be scooped up by Sheridan Hapsick. Hapsick clears the offense out.
Wow.
Saying, get downfield, ladies.
That was a good centering hit in there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bruce, that was. Ball comes up now, and it's nice little header there from McCreeth on the near side now. It's pass up to Ellsworth, just out of the outstretched legs of Ellsworth, and into the foot of number 24 defender Patron Wheeler from Montana as ball deflected in the air now is going to be McBride taking it for the Bengals. Kicks it down, takes
down into the corner.
Down into the corner, and it's Mary McCree, the freshman. Mary McCree can't quite come up with it. Idaho State ball, 26:30 to go.
It looked to me like the ball took a weird bounce in there.
Yeah, it kind of was spinning, like had a spin bounce on it. As McBride's going to bring this one in now for Idaho State. Tosses it in, and it's Gochner with it, and it's off of Gochner and out of bounds, so Montana gets the ball back quickly. Maddie Frey bringing it in for the Grizz. Nice head throw, as that one's stepped in front of by Stainbrook. Poked out into the midfield now. Montana with it. There's a dare now. Costa's shot, and it's deflected, and that's going to be a rebound goal for the Montana Grizzlies, going up 1-0. Wait a minute. Looks like they might have had an offsides call. Not sure what's going on. Was that a goal? It was a rebound goal. There's a one up on the board. No, they took it off the board, so looks like
offsides.
Offsides. They were called offsides with the Montana Grizzlies, so erased that goal. Still no score. 25-36 to go. Offside Montana. The Bengals fans are loving it. Oh, and there's a lot of unhappy faces over here to the right of me with these Grizzly fans not liking the call. Takes away a goal.
Yeah, it was a nice goal, rebound goal, but stepping in at that point, just at the wrong point.
Offside call on Montana. He races the point now, so it's 25-13 to go. Ball rolls out of bounds. Going to be Bengal ball. Still no score. And you know, Bruce, that's one of those double-edged swords kind of call.
Yeah.
That happened to the Bengals twice against Northern in the two-game weekend against Northern Colorado and North Dakota.
Attempt in there. Montana has picked up a little momentum here, especially with that.
They have picked up some momentum. They're starting to put some pressure now on the defense of the Bengals as Sheridan Hapsick drop kicks this one out, crosses the center line into Grizz territory. Margolis coming over now. This one's cleared out by number 28, Maddie Frey. And now it's Cabalon with it on the far side. Cabalon brings it up for Margolis. And the ball looks like it's still in bounds. It's right on the line. Margolis coming over. Kick across center. Deflected right. And into the arms of Hoon.
Man, I don't know how that ball stayed on that line.
That was
just
close.
Inside that line.
That was a close one. It had to have just been riding on the line down there as Hoon kicks this one into the center line, taken by Mary McCree. Whistle blows, foul called on the Bengals. 23:54 to go, so time continuing to dwindle down. Been a fast, quick, speedy first half here. No score, just one corner kick. So
some of the Grizz starting to warm up over here.
Not a lot going offensively or defensively early on, as this pass over to number 27 taken by Adair, not handled, and as the ball rolls down the far side once again, it's taken by number 10, Costa. Oh, and a streaking Maddie Frey comes in, and the pass slips by her. Aaron Craig's going to take this now. Nice pass to McCree. McCree has it in front. Time to D up. Nice D there by Idaho State as Craig has it. She's going to try to find number 18. That's Allie Simon. Simon not there, and this ball rolls out of bounds. Last touched
ISU.
Yeah, last touch by Montana. So you're right, Bruce. We're starting to see a little more pressure offensively coming from Montana as the half moves forward. Throw in here to Ellsworth for Idaho State. And that one goes
to Montana.
Yeah, that was
ISU trying to make the call, but no, the official right there.
And that was Leah Margolis over there on the far side. Last touched the ball. Craig giving chase on that one. And that was her and Rachel Strawn. Or was that Morgan Olson? I can't quite tell.
Corner kick.
Either way, yeah, we're going to have our second corner kick of the game. This one for Montana. 22:05 to go. First half. Big Sky Conference Championship. Still no score. Aaron Craig stepping it up here. The senior from Great Falls, Montana with the kick. Oh, nice defense by Margolis. Comes right back to Craig. Craig with a crossover move in the box. Shot. Coming across center, and it's just wide left of the net.
Looking for the header off some of the Grizz in there, as was not able to come up with it.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. Nice awareness by Aaron Craig trying to get the ball across in front to Alyssa Nystrom, the junior. Unfortunately, Nystrom just missed that one, and the Bengals escape another strong offensive attack by the Grizz. Hapsick's kick taken away quickly. Down there by number 18, Allie Simon. Simon drives around now, passes across. Dangerous pass there. And we're definitely starting to see the Montana Grizzlies coming out hard offensively.
Montana's putting the offense together here and has the momentum moving on them.
Very well. Had Margolis, or rather Stainbrook, not stepped in front of that last kick, Craig was coming down streaking in front of the net. Aikens with it now, dancing around. She's got Cavalon guarding her. Here's the pass in, number 27 with the kick. Tyler Adair, the sophomore, as that one goes out of bounds. Wide left of the net, Sheridan Hapsick going to take it now for the Bengals.
Well, this championship game has been everything we expected it to be so far.
And here's the kick from Hapsick. Kind of a short one. Margolis giving chase. Can't quite handle it. Yeah. A lot of pressure to put on a true freshman, Sheridan Hapsick. But she sure has stepped it up here in this tournament thus far. Doing a phenomenal job out there on the field, keeping the goal for Idaho State. This one crosses the center line. Montana has it now. Strawn giving chase. Here's Cavalon now on the defense on the far side, still near the center line. Pingree with the header. Right at center field, now kicked out, looking for McCrease on the near side. McCrease has it guarded by McBride. Here comes Gopnor in there for the double team, and it's kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Gopnor. Nice move down there by Maddie Frey as Montana bringing the ball in under 20 minutes to go. And we've got a substitution on the field. Coming into the game, India Watney, number 7, and checking out is number 18, Allie Simon. So saw a little bit of India Watney against Portland State. She's definitely one to watch out for. She's a threat offensively, coming off of the bench for the Grizz. Frey has it now. Over in. Gokner finds it. There's the pass. Strawn giving chase on the near side. Strawn has a streaking Ellsworth to her left. Passes it up, and Strawn isn't there. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And back to Montana.
So Hoon's going to take and have the...
As you're right, Bruce, Hoon going to have the free kick out of the goalie box now for Montana. Hoon with the kick. She brings this one a little bit to the near side. Header there by McCreath. Into the center line, taken by Montana. Margolis on the defense, falls down. And Aaron Craig now has it. McCreath has it, finding Craig.
Offsides.
Oh, but an offsides call. So that's the second time we've seen that today. Montana called for the offside.
I don't think I've seen an offsides called in the tournament until today.
I don't believe we have seen much of that in this tournament thus
Teams
far.
have played very well. They understand it.
You're exactly right. Hapsick with the line drive kick. Nice header by Pingree. A low lining kick and a low lining header from Pingree, but Montana giving chase. Nystrom, the junior, with the kick, goes out of bounds. Idaho State will take the ball over. 17:40 to go here in the first half. Still no score. Not a whole lot of offense, not a whole lot of anything going on out there other than a little bit of back and forth. Montana's had a couple of offensive tries, a couple of shots, none on goal. So the goaltenders, we talked about the goaltenders early in the pregame. Hoon versus Hapsick, maintaining, staying relatively, not busy out there.
Only two corner kicks for Montana so far here in the ballgame. No shots on goal by either team.
Hoon with the kick out now as we approach under 17 minutes to go, 16:58. Here's the kick from Hoon. This one coming to the center line. Headed back into Idaho State territory. Pass up front. Craig giving chase. So is Morgan Olson. Who's going to get there first? Out of bounds. And it's going to be Montana ball. You can hear the Montana fans to the right of us giving a big cheer. As the Montana Grizzly gets set for their third corner kick of the half. Once again, it's going to be Aaron Craig bringing it out for the Grizz. Craig with the kick, this one across center. Nice defense down there. That was Liam Margolis with the header all the way out of the zone. Clear back almost to the center line by Idaho State. So great defensive step up on that corner kick by Liam Margolis for the Bengals. This kick brought back out. Going to be picked up by Sheridan Hapsick. And the Bengals will with the ball back. 15:50 to go. Hapsick with the drop kick out of the box. Well over the center line. Looking for Ellsworth. Bounces high. Ellsworth now in front of it. On the center. She had Gokner coming on the streak. Couldn't quite get the pass to her. Nice defensive step up by Montana. Number 28, Maddie Frey. But Idaho State has the ball. This one back in. Craig has it. She passes it out. Number 7, that's India Watney. Watney giving chase. Battling with Cabalon. Cabalon kicks it out. Finding Margolis on the far side. Margolis kind of loses it. Ball still on the far side. Strawn coming in defensively. Aaron Craig now with it in the center. That was Ellsworth. And I'm afraid, Bruce, we're seeing kind of some of the same pattern from Idaho State as we did against Weber State. Just not a lot of intensity. Ball mainly has been in Idaho State territory.
But it has been here, especially in the second part of this first half. But you've got to realize, too, that Montana's been putting it together for them.
Yes, they have.
They have really moved down into that area.
Yeah, the offense really working well for Montana as we have a substitution for the Grizz right now. Coming into the game, number 12, Chloe Torres, and she's checking in for Maddie Frey.
For number 28, Maddie Frey.
Shannon Lindsay, number 12, also checking in. For number 27, Tyler Adair. So Adair, 27, Frey, 28 for Montana, checking out of the game. Under 15 minutes to go. Cabalon clears this kick out. Now it's in front. Pingree coming in with the header. Kicked back in by Costa. Craig giving chase now. Strawn with it. Strawn loses it. There's the pass. Nice pass. McCree's in front of McBride. McBride's got Stainbrook helping her out in the corner. This one out of bounds, and they're going to say
ISU.
Idaho State ball. Nice job down there by number 15, Madeline Gokner. She had to help out Taylor McBride as Mary McCree had the ball coming down the sideline in front of her. So
it was called a handball.
Oh, a handball call.
So it'll be a free kick for ISU.
So like I said, Idaho State doing a good job out there helping each other out defensively. Free kick now from Stainbrook deep inside of the Bengal territory. Stainbrook finding Kenny. Kenny with the header, and that header goes out of bounds.
Now 2 ISU players coming in.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna see the first of Kylie Godfrey with 13:05 to go, as well as Alicia Carroll checking in for Idaho State in a minute.
Yeah.
Nice little poke out there by Margolis. Shannon Lindsay comes in with the save. Montana has it on the near side. Here's the pass up. It's Stainbrook has it. Stainbrook trying to get it to Kenny. And Montana with a beat on it now. There's a pass cross center. Looking for Mary McCrease. Can't quite get to her. Ball ends up in the hands of Sheridan Hapsick. 12:20 to go now. Hapsick with the drop kick. Kenny over to Strawn. Ball deflected up in the air. Ellsworth now giving chase, but it's cleared out of the zone by Lindsay. Now into Idaho State territory once again. Cablon giving chase on the far side. Here's the call. Idaho State ball is what the official says.
For Idaho State, number 21.
Well, maybe not.
Godfrey,
well, here's that
25,
substitution we were talking about. Godfrey coming into the game for Leah Margolis.
And 24, Leah
And
Margolis.
Carroll checking into the game for, well, I thought it was for Stainbrook. Stainbrook's coming back out.
Evidently,
Godfrey with it either way on the far side. She has Ellsworth streaking down the left. Pass to Ellsworth. Ellsworth in the corner with it now, right where you want to be. This is Ellsworth's office. Passes over to Godfrey. Godfrey has it now rolling around. Playing strong. Passes across center. Nobody's there. Ball is out in front. Rachel Strawn giving chase, but it's kicked out of bounds by number 20, Shannon Lindsay. Nice move.
That was a great centering pass by Godfrey down there. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was, and unfortunately no one was quite there in time for the Bengals, so still scoreless. 11 minutes to go. Alyssa Kenny bringing it in for the Bengals.
Well, that's one of the few offensive situations for ISU lately.
And here's the throw in from Kenny. And, ooh, that was close to being a corner kick. That came off of the head of Shannon Lindsay. And Kenny going to bring it in once again for Idaho State, taking some time here, setting something up. They're going to look for Strawn here. No. They bring that one deep in for Pingree. Now off the head of Ellsworth. Kenny has it right on the corner. Kenny centering kick across in front. A nice defensive play by Montana. Ball stays alive in front in Montana territory as it's cleared out. Whistle blows. Not sure what the call was there. Was that an offside? Was an offside?
I'm not for sure.
Offsides on the Bengals, so that's the first offsides we've seen from Idaho State.
Yep.
We've seen 2 of those from Montana today.
One taking a goal away.
Yeah, 9:50 to go here in the first half. Hoon going to bring it out for Montana. Hoon directing some traffic out there in the midfield. Idaho State fans on their feet as Hoon comes up, makes another adjustment on the ball, giving her team a little more time to set up. ISU setting up defensively as well. Here comes the kick from Hoon, and it's a good one. Crossing into the center, a nice header. As Erin Craig gets her foot on it, now it's Allison Stainbrook coming in for Idaho State. Carroll now guarding McCrease. Here comes Stainbrook to double team her. Great footwork there by number 4, Mary McCrease. As the ball is Up in the air, now in front, Aaron Craig with it. Shot, save made, Sheridan Hampton. Wow. A big one right there from the Bengal freshman once again, coming up through in the clutch. Montana really putting the pressure on offensively on the Bengals, but Sheridan Hapsick coming up big with a huge save right there. 8:40 to go. We've had now our first shot on goal of the game coming at about 8:45 as Kenny brings this one in for Godfrey. Godfrey has it on the corner now. Godfrey in kind of a scrum down there with Lindsay, and it's going to be Idaho State ball. Well, we've seen this before, Bruce. Under 10 minutes to go in the half. Yeah. Things tend to tighten up, get a little more intense as Kenny brings the ball in for the Bengals. Overhead throw. She gets it to Pingree. Pingree with a header. It goes high. And, that's going to bring up a corner kick. So that could be a crucial mistake from number 20, Shannon Lindsay, the sophomore from Spokane, Washington. Hit that header wrong, goes out of bounds, and gives Idaho State their first chance at a corner kick here today. It's going to be taken by number 22, Alyssa Kenny. And here it comes from Kenny. Kenny in center. Nice defense. Ball still out in front. Kenny giving chase, and it's booted out of bounds, sailing out of bounds from Montana. Idaho State retains possession. Well defended corner kick by the Grizz. Passes this in now. She's got Godfrey in the corner. Kylie Godfrey backing her down like a post. She does that very well. And we're going to have another corner kick. Nice play by Godfrey. That's the second corner kick forced off of the touch of Shannon Lindsay for Montana. And once again, Alyssa Kenny steps it up in the corner for the Bengals with 7:05 in counting here to go in the first. Crowd on their feet. Kenny bringing it in with the kick. Tries to center this one. There's the headbutt from Cabalon. Ball still out in front, but it's Hoon picking it up out of the air. Ellsworth was right there, but it was Hoon kind of came up over the top of Ellsworth and stopped the Bengals from scoring. Dangerous bounce here as Craig has it, giving chase at Stainbrook. Stainbrook's going to boot this one out of bounds. Substitution now for the Grizz, number 24. Peyton Wheeler coming into the game for the Grizz, and checking out is number 2, Aaron Craig. So Mark Placoris giving Craig a little bit of a break with 6:08 to go here in the half. This is the Big Sky Championship game on EISN Live. That one goes out of bounds.
Montana.
Yeah, looks like Kenny touched it last down there with Mary McCrease. Bringing in the ball now, Shannon Lindsay. Lindsay throws it in, finds Akins. Akins cross center, and a nice defensive stand-in by Stainbrook right there, sacrificing her body, getting in front of the shot. That was a solid shot taken down there by Montana, but Stainbrook did a good job of stepping in front of that one. There's a kick. Wild attempt at a shot from Shannon Lindsay from Montana. Goes out of bounds. Going to be Bengal ball with Sheridan Hapsick bringing it out for Idaho State.
Does she get to come in now, or?
I
don't know. Evidently not.
Yeah, looks like Idaho State trying to bring in Lauren Bermudez right now. Bermudez stands on the sideline, though, still.
5 minutes.
5 minutes to go now for the Bengals. Nice job there by Torres. Getting it past Kenny, dropping it off to Akins. Akins upfield. Finding number 25, or number 24, Peyton Wheeler, as it goes out of bounds. Wheeler has it now. Thought that was out of bounds. Olsen coming in.
That'll be out of bounds.
Two players so far that have stood out to me, Bruce, from the Idaho State side, defensively speaking, Morgan Olsen and Allison Stainbrook, number 20 and number 14.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're Sheridan Hapsick, but figured we'd give talking about her a rest, as she has come up huge all weekend for the Bengals. Hapsick drop kick out. This one takes a bounce. Godfrey giving chase now. Look at the hustle and speed from Kylie Godfrey. Kicks it back. Cabalon comes in. And somehow Kylie Godfrey finds her way with it again. Crossover move on the far side. Crosses back to the near side. And hits that one at the goal. Yeah, Hoon gets it. Still no shots on goal for the Bengals. Under 4 minutes to go. 3:43 and counting.
But only one shot on goal for the whole half so far.
Yeah, and a brilliant save by Sheridan Hapsick. Oh, Ellsworth kind of down there. Had a nice beat on that rolling ball, but she slipped. It's kicked out of bounds. Going to be Idaho State ball as we have a substitution. Alyssa Kenny, the sophomore, checking out of the game for number 2, Lauren Bermudez, the freshman. A starting sophomore being replaced by off the bench by a freshman. That's a good sign if you're Idaho State. Got a lot of young promise on this team. Pingree brings it in, finds Ellsworth. Ellsworth battling down there for it. Carroll finds Godfrey. Godfrey back to Carroll. Carroll now with it in the corner. Drops it off for Strawn. Strawn has it. Strawn kicks. Centering kick. And it's just over the head. Oh, but it's number 11, Ellsworth, coming with the back kick right there. Bringing it back in front of the goal. Unfortunately, no Bengals were there.
But Hoon doing a great job coming up with that, because that could have been...
That could have been very, very bad for Montana. Hoon did do a real good job right there.
Well, that's one of those that, it's a back kick. You're not really... You're thinking it's already past you, and she doesn't have a way to get to it. And all of a sudden, it's at you again.
It's at you again, yeah. It's like, whoa. Nice awareness, though, by Ellsworth.
2 minutes.
Idaho State doing all they can as this pass goes out. Kylie Godfrey going to give chase. Can't get to it in time. And you're right, Bruce. Under 2 minutes to go now, so crunch time. This is where the Bengals are thriving. If you've caught any of our broadcasts all year, under 2 minutes it's Bengal time. Nice little pass there by Godfrey. Over to Strawn. Strawn has it, but slips. Now it's Pingree. Back to McBride in Bengal territory. Crossing the center line. Now it's Godfrey. Godfrey with a nice kick. And a great defensive play, though down there by Lauren Costa, coming and stepping in front of Amanda Ellsworth. Taylor McBride bringing it in. Passes it to Strawn. Strawn back to McBride. McBride kicks this one up off the head of Costa. Now it's Johnson kicking it into the center. Olsen's going to take this one off the head. Pass it to Pingree. Pingree spins around. Nice move by her. Upfield to Strawn. Rachel Strawn has it in the corner now. Bengal fans on their feet. 1 minute to go. Strawn. Pass. Cross center. Nice defensive play. Down there by number 10, Lauren Costa, the senior. Out of bounds as Rachel Strawn has 50 seconds now. Sets up the offense. Passes it in to McBride. McBride back to Strawn. Strawn now with the centering kick. Goes wide right of the net. Out of bounds. Going to be Weber State ball. Turnover for the Bengals. 35 seconds in counting now for Idaho State.
Down to under 20 seconds now.
Hoon bringing it out for Montana. McCreath and Pingree down there fighting for the header. Going to be Montana ball, but 3 seconds left. It looks like Montana's just going to take this one to the break. 45 minutes into the game. And the score, Idaho State University 0, University of Montana 0. Been a tough half. Good half defensively for both teams. Scoreboard tells the story. Just one shot on goal, 5 total corner kicks, 3 of those for Montana, 2 of those for Idaho State, and then a bunch of zeros, bunch of goose eggs on the board for the Bengals.
All right, well, this will be the McDonald's halftime show. We're going to tell you about some of the statistics of that coming up. We'll do all that. 0-0 here from Bud Davis Field and the campus of Idaho State University. This is the Big Sky Conference Championship here for women's soccer.
keeping up with your finances is very important. At the Bank of Commerce, you can take your banker with you anywhere, anytime. Mobile and text message banking are as simple as texting your friends. Not a Bank of Commerce customer? Visit any branch near you and open your account. If you're already a customer, sign up for mobile banking by visiting bankofcommerce.org. It's that easy. Member FDIC.
The Bank of Commerce, the bank of a lifetime.
Room service?
Hi, I'd love a McDonald's premium roast coffee and an egg McMuffin.
Sir, this is a hotel.
Not a problem. There's a McDonald's right across the street.
Sir, I really don't believe I can do that.
Well, the front desk said anything we can do to make your morning better.
We did say that, didn't we?
Can you throw in hash browns too?
Start your day right with the big, bold taste of a McCafe Premium Roast Coffee. Get any size for just $1 every day. The simple joy of a McDonald's morning. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
Every day, millions of people get up to go to work. Monday really isn't much different than Thursday. It's the same job in the same place. They say the earth was made round so we couldn't see far down the road, which is probably why each day as a truck driver, the road is a new adventure. Trucking is a job done by professionals. Thousands of interesting places across the country, each with its own personality. Call Sage Trucking School today and begin your adventure on the road. Call 782-2282. That's 782-2282.
At Anytime Fitness, we're always open because at Anytime Fitness, you hold the key. Literally. Access to our club is protected by our state-of-the-art security system. Once inside, you have full use of cutting-edge strength training and cardio equipment, and we fit your busy schedule. With your membership, you can work out when it's best for you. Day or night, Anytime Fitness is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So let us help you. Anytime Fitness at 214 West Broadway and 1615 South Midway in Ammon, or call 523-9675. That's Anytime Fitness. At BBSI, we help you focus on your business with flexible solutions for any size business. BBSI offers a range of solutions to better help you build a stronger foundation for your business. We've learned from our own experiences and are ready to help you navigate every obstacle that comes your way. So whether it's preferred payroll or staffing or anything else, BBSI is here to help you focus on your business. Call BBSI at 208-542-5024 or see them at 950 Pierview Drive, Suite B in Idaho Falls. The reviews are in, and Captain's Cove at 2040 Channing Way in Idaho Falls has the freshest seafood and the best hand-cut Northwest prime steaks with wonderful homemade desserts. Be sure to check out all the special events and see what's happening at Captain's Cove. It's simple. Go to www.captainscoveif.com. Click the Facebook button and like us. Then Captain's Cove will keep you updated on all the specials and all the special events that'll be happening. So for great seafood steaks, sandwiches, soups, salads, drinks, and much more, it's Captain's Cove, 2040 Channing Way. You can even reserve the Captain's private dining quarters by calling 208-552-0702. That's Captain's Cove. You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
Welcome back here to Bud Davis Field on the campus of Idaho State University. Bruce here with Nate Graves here this afternoon. We already have one person who has shot this cannon thing with the T-shirt into the goal, and that one is just shy, but one's already made it in the goal from the half stripe.
A lot of money on the line down there, Bruce. Winner gets $100.
And he's coming down. He's the
Congratulations, our winner of $100.
He's the man right there.
Central Credit Union.
So he'll pick up the $100. That's amazing. Very nice, very nice. Well, we are at halftime right now as, can you believe it, Nate? I cannot believe that it is already halftime.
Well, yeah, you're right, Bruce. It's halftime. Idaho State having kind of a hard time doing some of the things we talked about in the pregame show that they needed to do, and that is be intense and have intensity. Now, we've seen times of intensity, and we've also seen times that they just lost a T-shirt about 40 feet over our heads. Anyways, back to the game.
Well, not only 40 feet over our heads, but 100 yards past the stadium.
The atmosphere here at Bud Davis Field is alive and kicking. It is a packed house.
That one's going out, too.
Packed house here at Idaho State campus, Bud Davis Field. Beautiful day for soccer. We're not even freezing today.
Montana 3, ISU 2.
Anyways, there's a nice shot into the crowd. Anyway, as we were saying, Bruce, 0-0 game right now at one shot on goal, just 5 total corner kicks in this one. Not a lot of offense, and quite frankly, not a lot of defense. So it's just kind of been a back and forth game. Each team trading off momentum, having times of intensity. And if you ask me, Montana pretty much, I think, has been the more dominant offensive team here in the first half, having produced more opportunities to score. But unfortunately haven't been able to. Sheridan Hapsick coming up big once again for the Bengals, making another stop. So Idaho State, it's been a back and forth kind of a good game.
I'm definitely going to agree with you that Montana has been a little more dominant on the offense. I mean, they've done great defense, too. The ISU Bengals have no shots on goal, and they have, 2 corner kicks compared to 3 corner kicks for Montana. But it is one of those situations that the Bengals have come up, but they have not been not the same as what maybe we've seen during the regular season.
Yeah, no, and that's
for their offense.
Right. Now, I started to see flashes of that at the beginning of the first half. They were moving the ball well, getting great rotation on the ball, moving it around well, passing it well. That kind of began to level off and start to end there towards the end of the first half. Now, we talked about it in the pregame. They need to have that kind of intensity. They came out with lots of that intensity, but, as the half progressively dwindled down, Idaho State seemed to start to lose some of that momentum, and you could tell Montana sniffing out those times, taking advantage of it, and producing a few scoring opportunities on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it has been an excellent half. Again, 0-0. This is exactly what we had, again, with the ISU Bengals and Montana, or Weber State.
And I was just about to point that out, Bruce. We're seeing a lot of similarities in this game that we saw in the Weber State-Idaho State game, and that is Montana pretty much dominating offensively, keeping the ball in Idaho State territory just as Weber State did, and also they're doing something that Weber State did a phenomenal job with, and that is shutting down the key players for the Bengals. Rachel Strawn and Amanda Ellsworth haven't seen too much production today from the 2 key players on this offense, the 2 Big Sky First Conference All-America, or First Team All-Conference.
Yeah, First Team All-Conference here at the Big Sky.
Ellsworth and Strawn. So Montana doing a pretty good job. Goalkeeper-wise, Idaho State, well, I guess you could say Montana's defense has done a good job of keeping the goalkeeper, Kristen Hoon, pretty much unoccupied down there in the goal box, as Idaho State with no shots on goal in this one. Therefore, Kristen Hoon has 0 saves. Talking about shots total, Idaho State not only has no shots on goal, they only have 1 total shot taken in this game, and that one came from the sophomore Alyssa Kenny, number 22, early on in the game. So shot-wise, Idaho State being shut down. This is how I came to the conclusion here. Montana's pretty much been the more dominant team offensively. They have 5 total shots in this game. 2 of those coming from Mackenzie Akins, 1 of those from Aaron Craig, 1 from Chloe Torres, and 1 from Lindsay Shannon, totaling 5 in the game for Montana. So offensively speaking, Montana has had the edge, but not by much. And once again, we saw Hapsick come up huge with a save midway through the first half. So what's to come in the second half?
Well, we'll talk about that when we come back. This is the McDonald's halftime show. Montana 0, Idaho State 0, here in the Big Sky Women's Soccer Tournament.
The new CBO from McDonald's, a delectable convergence of 3
tremendous,
delicious toppings on the Angus 3rd Pounder and Premium Chicken Sandwiches. So what are these 3
tremendous
Toppings. The C is for cheddar, creamy white. B, bacon, hickory smoked. And O, onions, caramelized. Put all three...
Tremendous!
Please stop that.
Okay.
Put all three together and there's only one word to describe it.
Tasty.
The new CBO sandwiches. The simple joy of a tremendous new taste. Limited time only at participating McDonald's.
Are you Kiwi Loco? At Kiwi Loco, it's your yogurt, your way. Make it. Weigh it. Pay it. Enjoy. Our yogurt has all the benefits of live active cultures.
So go loco at Kiwi Loco, 160 West, 2nd South, Suite 106 in Rexburg, in Hemming Village. Kiwi Loco. Welcome to Garcia's Mexican Restaurant, located at the Grand Teton Mall. Garcia's has been serving Eastern Idaho for over 25 years. Of course, all their food is made fresh daily. Garcia's has a to-go party menu, and Garcia's now offers full-service catering for your special occasion. So when you want the very best, go to Garcia's Mexican Restaurant with a children's menu available and senior citizens discounts. Reservations are gladly accepted. Call 522-2000, located at the Grand Teton Mall. Garcia's.
Imagine if you could save money on exactly what you need while helping the environment. With Green Recycle Parts, you can do just that. These are quality parts carefully taken from other vehicles, fully inspected, and available at a substantial savings. You know Green Recycle Parts will be right for your vehicle because they are the identical parts that were originally installed on your vehicle. Green Recycled Parts. Good for the earth, good for your wallet, good for your vehicle.
See Intermountain Auto Recycling with locations in Rigby and Salmon.
You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNLive.com, your community network.
And welcome back here to Bud Davis Field as the Montana Grizzlies return back to the field. But you know what, Nate? Sometimes you just can't keep people out of the nosebleed section.
There's I think more danger up there for more than just the nosebleed. That's the rattlesnake section.
Yeah, that's probably true. You can see how high up they were. Man, I'll tell you what.
That is a bird's eye view of Davis Field, and I'll bet though that is a beautiful view from up there of Davis Field and the whole thing.
I'll bet it is.
I mean, this is a very historical, very traditional style soccer venue here, Davis Field. If you haven't been here, folks, it's very beautiful. You've got concrete seats all around you. The big soccer field. Of course, they do hold. I think they hold track and field events here as well.
They do.
So Davis Field, great atmosphere, and you couldn't ask for a better day here in the fall. The leaves are falling.
Yeah.
You know, it's warm today. It was freezing cold on Friday for the semifinals, but it is absolutely 100% perfect day out here at Davis Field for.
And you know, out there on the field in the sun, it's even better. Currently here in Pocatello, if I can get it to come up here real quick. We're looking at 56 degrees. I mean, you can't. 56, partly cloudy, and really the partly cloudy is truly partly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue sky up there, as you've been able to see.
You know, and aside from the good weather, we have great soccer going on out here as the Bengals and the Montana Grizzlies vying for the Big Sky 2012 Conference Championship, still tied at 0 as we are just about ready to get things going for the second half between the Bengals and the Grizz.
Well, it all comes down to 45 minutes, basically, doesn't it, Nate?
It does, and, you know, I can't help but keep looking down here at these stats. It's just crazy how good this Montana defense has been this season, with 11 total shutouts this season. Now, they came into the conference semifinals, riding a 6-game winning streak in which they allowed 0 goals.
And so they're right now on a 7-game winning streak where now they have allowed two goals.
2 goals in the last 7
Portland
games
State.
allowed by Kristen Hoon down there for Montana. So one must wonder, what is it going to take for the Bengals to put one in here today, as we're seeing a lot.
Or what is it going to take for Montana to put one in?
And that is the other end of that question is, as they've been the only ones in this game who have actually had a chance.
Right.
Of course, that was deflected wide by Sheridan Hapsick, coming up big for Idaho State.
Well, Hoon and Hapsick have done great jobs here today. They've got 45 more minutes to do it.
Crowd on their feet, 45 minutes back on the clock as we get set for the second half.
Well, and again, we understand, too, of course, we've been through now the overtime regulations here with this last game that we had Friday night. And, of course, if we go 45 minutes with a 0-0 or a tie at the end of it, then we'll go to 2 overtime periods. 2 10-minute overtime periods is what overtime is.
Sudden death in each one.
Sudden death in each. But if you get to the end of that, then you start with a 5-person shootout.
And, man, is that when things ever get exciting.
I'll tell you what.
That kind of atmosphere, that is, I'll tell you, Bruce, doing soccer here for EISNlive.com this season, I have seen 2 of the most unique and awesome things that can happen in soccer. A game-winning goal by Rachel Strawn against SUU with 3 seconds to go. That was at Davis Field. And, of course, that shootout yesterday. So stick with us, EISNlive.com. We're bringing you the premier soccer action, entertainment, information, sports, and news, your community network.
As ISU will get ready to get the first kick, and with the play-by-play, here's Nate Graves.
Looks like Idaho
State. I even called you the right name. How's that?
Been working for this guy for months now, and he's just learning my name. That's great. Anyways, we're back to play. Idaho State starting it off in Montana territory. Lauren Bermuda is coming in strong right there. She gets it over to Godfrey. Godfrey passes it up. Looks like Bermuda is giving chase, and it's poked out of bounds by Montana. Going to be Idaho State ball. So looks like some fire coming out of the Bengals early on here in the second half. And the pass comes in now from Idaho State. It's Ellsworth. Ellsworth backing up Lindsay. Ellsworth trying to get a pass off. As Pingree comes in, coming across the center. Kicks it over. Strawn has it now. Strawn working on.
Okay, that one did go out, right?
Yes, that one did it.
I'm looking at my screen here going, okay, that really did go out, huh?
Strawn with a centering kick, looking for Bermudez. Bermudez can't get it. Now it's Cavalon giving chase. Still in Montana territory. Over to Godfrey. Godfrey has it.
Double teamed.
Yeah, double teamed. We've been seeing a lot of that in the corners of Montana and Weaver State, the Weaver State game. The productive players for Idaho State being double teamed very well. Godfrey with it now. And she's going to lose that one out of bounds. Going to be Montana ball. You could see on the expression of Godfrey's face she wasn't happy about that. As it trickles out of bounds, going to be Montana ball. And nice defense down there by Cavalon. As number 18, Allie Simon, brings it in. Now it's Craig. Craig drops it back. Stainbrook has it now for the Bengals. Over to Morgan Olson. Olson. Pass up the sideline to Cavalon. Intercepted by Simon. Simon now has it. Trying to pass cross center. Nice centering pass, but it was intercepted by Stainbrook. And that one was going to Aaron Craig, so a nice job by Stainbrook sticking her foot in there. Montana still has it. Pass intercepted by Pingree. Pingree clears this one into Montana territory. Strawn and Ellsworth giving chase. Now it's Godfrey coming in hard. And that one is kicked by number 27, Tyler Adair, off the head of Allie Simon. Going to be Idaho State ball.
Well, the best pass in, overhead pass in that I've ever saw was where the young man does, it was on men's soccer, and the young man does a somersault and comes up and throws it in.
Idaho State now. Yeah, that takes that's some skill right there. That's skill play. That is, it's like World Cup
I know.
style
It was
stuff.
amazing.
That's so cool. Pingree bringing this one in. She throws that one over the head of Strawn. Ellsworth giving chase. Can't get to it in time. Cleared out by Montana into Craig. Craig has it now. No, Pingree takes it away for Idaho State. Passes it up to Ellsworth. Ellsworth in the center now. Back to Pingree. Pingree passes this one to a flying McBride coming down the side. McBride loses it. Cleared out. Pass over to Craig now. Good defense by Olsen. Craig finds the streaking Mary McCrease, but it's Morgan Olsen once again coming up defensively, sticking her foot in there and breaking up the play. Very impressed today with the play of number 20, Morgan Olsen. She's come to play some defense today. As ball in Idaho State territory, picked out right there by Pingree, and it's dropped back into the zone. Montana will take over. Chloe Torres with it. Torres passes it to Craig. Craig with a shot, and that one's wide right of the net for Hapsick. Hapsick going to come out of it now.
Quite a bit more shadow situation down there. Of course, 2:10 in the Intermountain West here after we go back to standard time today.
Sheridan Hapsick with a big kick out of the goalie box. Maroon says they have it. White says they do. Ref says Maroon's got it, and it's Montana ball now. Brought in by number 25, Kate Wilkins. Wilkins finds Craig in the corner. Craig looking for Simon, and it's poked out of bounds. Montana retains possession now. Wilkins bringing it in.
Montana, of course, down at the Montana end here as it'll be ISU ball out of bounds. Montana playing offense down in front of the Montana fans.
Montana fans have showed up here today as Mary McCrease takes it. She's got the ball in center, dribbling left to the far side. She drops that pass off. Wilkins who takes a shot. It's Allison Stainbrook standing in on the defense. We've seen Allison Stainbrook doing quite a bit of that today, making blocks defensively. So Sheridan Hapsick doesn't have to. 39-28 to go now. Under 40 minutes left in regulation. Still no score as Sheridan Hapsick kicks it out for the Bengals. Kick from Hapsick. Crossing the center line off the head of Pingree. Ellsworth takes it. Ellsworth being triple teamed down there. Now it's Rachel Strawn. Strawn looted it. It's poked out on a clearing shot by Montana. Going to roll out of bounds. Idaho State ball with Cabellon bringing it in. Cabellon finds Godfrey. Godfrey with a nice back kick right there. Strawn comes in streaking down the sideline, but it's poked out of bounds by number 14, Nystrom. Going to be Idaho State ball further down into Montana territory. So the ball going out of bounds a couple of times, but advancing upfield for the Bengals. Cabellon brings it into Godfrey. Now it's McCreath with it. Has Carroll to deal with. Ellsworth is in front, and Lindsay's going to clear this ball out for Montana into Idaho State territory. Stainbrook and Olsen, the defenders, back for the Bengals. Olsen giving chase. Passes this up. She's got Godfrey. Godfrey, another nice little back kick there. And it's kicked out of bounds by Montana. Going to be Idaho State ball. Cabellon bringing it in for the Bengals. Oh, and a nice move right there by Rachel Strawn. Strawn dribbling it up the sideline now. Tries the pass. That one's deflected over into Ellsworth. Ellsworth has it now being double teamed. And it's poked out again by Montana. Nice defense. Down there by number 10, Lauren Costa. Stainbrook puts it back into Montana territory, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Bengals.
Well, you know, we showed you the people up in a couple of people that are up in the nosebleed section here. There's some people that are not quite as far up in the nosebleed. You can see them right there.
Just as good as seats. Those are the discounted seats here at Idaho State.
Yeah.
Just as great a view. Standing only section.
Well, I guess not. There's some guys
Yeah,
up there
there's
on
some
the hill.
guys sitting up there on the
down
hill,
as well, so
up above the fence.
that's just an idea of what kind of capacity we are at here at Davis Field. Idaho State, Montana, Big Sky Conference Championship still scoreless. This one cleared out by Costa. Sails out of bounds. Going to be Idaho State ball. 36:45 to go here in the regulation. Still scoreless and still just one shot on goal all game long.
Now, if I remember, someone told me that the capacity here at Davis Field is about 1,000. Maybe a little more.
And I think that sounds about right. And I think that
you're close.
I would definitely bet my bottom dollar on it that we are pretty close to capacity here today.
Great turnout.
There's got to be somewhere close to 1,000
There we
people
go.
here at least out to see the Bengals vie for the Big Sky Conference Championship today.
And I got to tell you, I was trying to find the ball there. Of course, so were the players.
This pass coming in. Still in Montana territory. Carroll giving chase to it. It's picked up by McCreath. McCreath dropping it off to Wilkins. Wilkins now bringing it up for Montana on the near side. Nice pass down there to Frey. Frey with the shot. And it's going to be another save by Sheridan Hapton.
Wow.
And check that. That was number 27, Adair, on the shot for Montana. But
Montana put the offense together just directly down the field. They did it perfect, bringing it down.
Yeah, very nice sequence. Very good offensive run right there by Montana. As Carroll's got it. Carroll's going to pass this one to Strawn. Strawn has it in the center, has a flying Cavalon. Cavalon chasing it into the corner, and she gets there in time to stop it. So Cavalon now in the corner for Idaho State. Here comes the centering kick over to Strawn. Strawn now one-on-one with Craig. Burns her. Shot, and it's going to be wide left of the net. That is the matchup Idaho State wanted to see right there. They got just what they wanted. Rachel Strawn taking on Kate Wilkins one-on-one on the edge. But to no avail.
So now Hoon with the kick.
It's been kicked out. Now Montana taking it up. It's number 18, Simon. Simon has it. Finding Craig on the sideline. Craig coming down the near side now into the corner. Defended by Morgan Olson. Kick deflected. Is it going to be a corner kick? No. Going to be a goal kick for Hapsick. So Idaho State and Morgan Olson once again coming up big for the Bengals on the defense. That girl has been everywhere today. Morgan Olson in this game and coming up huge defensively. Checking it out. She played all 45 minutes in the first half. Has to be getting tired as McCrease now has it for Montana, bringing it up. Had Simon and Craig in the box. McCree with it. Passes it back up. There's a shot header by Stainbrook. Out of bounds, going to be Montana ball. So Stainbrook on the defense once again. Wilkins bringing this one in now for Montana. Finding McCree. McCree guarded by Morgan Olson. Morgan Olson, nice poke out. And that one.
Be a goal kick.
Yeah, last touch by Montana, number 10, Costa. Down there with Cabalon as well, so wasn't sure who that one came off of. Looks like the ref saw it well enough. Idaho State ball. 33 minutes and under 15 seconds to go now for the Bengals. As Hapsick gives this one a good kick. Crosses the center line. Carroll has it. Now it's Strawn. And the Bengals have something going. Need to move forward. Here's the pass to Ellsworth. Ellsworth back to Strawn. Strawn coming up. Nice defense down there by McCreath. Lauren McCreath from Montana. Carroll has it now in the backfield. Passes it over to Pingree.
Well, the Bengals doing a great job dribbling that around.
Yeah, Lauren Bermudez in front. Great ball movement by Idaho State right there. As we have seen little of that all game long, Bruce, but that's a sign right there of how the Bengal offense generally has been working.
Substitution in for Idaho State.
Looks like we got a substitution now for the Bengals. Alicia Carroll coming out of the game for Idaho State, the senior, being replaced by the fresh legs, 5'6" sophomore, middle forward, number 22, Alyssa Kenny, checking into the game for the Bengals. Here comes Hoon with the kick out of the box. Nice kick by Hoon. And looks like we're going to have a foul right there. And I could see that one. That was Alyssa Kenny. Just checking into the game, shoving off on number 4, Mary McCreese.
It's like, I'm just in. Why not? They won't look at me.
Wrong on that one. They catch her. Foul called. 31:50 to go here in regulation as Idaho State and Montana still tied at 0. Nice kick in. This one high in the air off of the head of Cabalon. Rolls out of bounds. McCree's going to watch it go, or Costa. And Kate Wilkins going to bring it in now for Montana. Wilkins with the pass, and she finds Craig. Craig guarded by Olsen. Morgan Olsen has been all over Aaron Craig here today. They've put Taylor McBride out there on Mary McCreese, and that has been a good call by head coach Allison Gibson, as both McBride and Olsen have done a phenomenal job of shutting down the two most offensively productive players for Montana. Hapsick going to bring this one out of the goal. 30 minutes, 51 seconds and counting to go. Here's the kick by Hapsick up to the center line. Looked like Goknor down there. That one's headed into the air. Kenny has it now. It's ball hanging out around down midfield. McCreeth has it, passes it up to Adair. Adair has it passed up, but finds Stainbrook. So Stainbrook coming in big on defense again there. That one headed out. Nice hustle down there by Kylie Godfrey. Pingree drops it back. Olsen's going to kick it out to clear it out of the zone. And another good job defensively by Idaho State. Now it's Bermudez giving Chloe Torres a hard time down there.
Number 15, Madeline Goff.
And no,
number 18.
we now have a substitution on the field. Senior leader number 18, Rachel Strawn, checking out of the game for the Bengals. Going to take a break. In for her is number 15, Madeline Gocknor.
If you are missing your keys, they're at the Idaho Central Credit Union booth at the north end of Davis Field.
White coming out big. A nice play there by the freshman Bermudez. This one comes out off the head of Olsen and into the arms of Hapsick. We are now under 30 minutes to go in the game, folks.
Oh, my word.
Still no score and just one shot on goal in this contest.
What a great championship game.
Living up to all its expectations. Kate Wilkins from Montana throws this one in, finds Aaron Craig. Craig guarded by Olsen. Looked like that one last touch by White. Wait a minute. It was going to be a Montana ball.
And it still is.
This one thrown in. It's going to be Craig. Craig being double teamed down there by Cabalon and Olsen. Olsen pokes this one out. Gokner flying across, but it's intercepted by Lauren Costa. And now it's nice up kick there by Cabalon. Coming into the header for Kenny. Kenny's header going to sail out of bounds on the near side. Montana takes the ball back. Number 25, Wilkins bringing it in. Oh, and that was straight intercepted by Lauren Bermudez. Great defensive play by Bermudez, but to no avail. Montana gets it back. Now it's Cabalon with it. Cabalon pokes it up. Intercepted by Bermudez. Bermudez trying to get the pass off, and it's last touch by Nystrom from Montana. And again, ISU wasting no time bringing it in. There's Godfrey with that back kick. Oof. That sounded brutal down there between Bermudez and Simon.
Boy, everybody working the official. It's ours. No, it's ours. It's ours.
In for number 2, Aaron Craig.
Aaron Craig checking out of the game for Montana. So comes Cabalon kicking it upfield. She finds Ellsworth. Ellsworth in center looking for the pass. Nice defense by Kate Wilkins. Ellsworth back on the defense. Now it's
again blocked.
Adair kicking it off of Ellsworth, but Montana bringing it up with numbers. And that was kicked wide, but a really nice effort down there by number 28, Maddie Frey. She was showing some speed and hustle right there, bringing the ball downfield. It looked like Montana had numbers on that one, Bruce, as they crossed over the center line into Idaho State territory.
Just under 27 minutes left.
Substitution for the Bengals. They put in the freshman Caitlin Flynn. We've seen Flynn be a very productive player at times. For number 21, the junior, Kylie Godfrey. And McBride chases this one down on the far side near the center line. Kick by McBride, last touch by McCree, Idaho State ball. Bengals bring it up. Not a smart throw in right there by Taylor McBride as a Montana defender quickly came in, stealing that one. 26 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to have another substitution for the Bengals. Michaela Carrillo checking into the game for number 20, Morgan Olson. Morgan Olson, a well-deserved rest for the senior. She played all 45 minutes of the first half. And as the Bengals bring in a sophomore out of San Clemente, California in Michaela Carrillo. Fresh set of legs. Morgan Olson's been playing tough defense all day as Montana brings the ball upfield. Going to be called for offsides, it looks like. That was number 24 bringing it up quick. Peyton Wheeler, a little too quick as she got in front of Allie Simon and got flagged for offsides.
Ooh, and a Bengal now ends up down on the ground over there. Looks like she took an elbow to the nose.
Oh, boy, that's not good. That's number 11. That's Amanda Ellsworth. Looks like they're pointing to the sideline. If she's not limping, is she? Oh, she looks dizzy, maybe dazed a little bit down there on the field, having a hard time standing up. That is not something you want to see if you're a Bengal fan. Ellsworth, of course, had the tying goal in that game against Weber State with 2:35 to go. She is a very key component to this offense.
That's one of those situations where, no intent, nothing, but you end up with a something across the bridge of your nose or something,
Exactly.
And it's
no fun
sometimes. It stings.
No blood, no foul. That's what they say. Anyway, here we are. Montana trying to bring that one up. We are at 25-18 to go in regulation. Still no score. You can feel the tension getting thicker as the time dwindles off the clock. Pass in, sent back for Idaho State. Kicked out by Stainbrook into Montana territory.
That's just the way volleyball does it for whatever reason.
Off the head now, it's McBride. McBride drops it back to Stainbrook on the far side. Stainbrook puts a good foot to it all the way across the middle line. Deep into Montana territory. Bermuda is now giving chase. Coming into the near side now. It's number 18, Allie Simon. Simon's got Cabalon in front of her. Cabalon passes back to Michaela Carrillo. Carrillo slices this kick out of bounds. Going to be Weber State or Montana ball.
Number 9.
Strike two.
Mackenzie Aiken for number 27, Tyler Adair. In for ISU.
Mackenzie Aiken checking into the game for Tyler Adair from Montana as Leah Margolis checks in for Taylor McBride on the Bengals side.
Foul, ISU.
Quick foul there called on the Bengals.
Well, they got it into the young lady who just checked in for Montana. It was like, welcome to the game.
Looking at the first half stats of this one, Bruce, 4 total fouls by each team. Not a whole lot of fouls in this game.
No.
This has been kind of a quiet, passive, not very physical game, but I would expect that to change as that was a big kick from deep. But it was saved by Sheridan Hapsick. Hapsick with the drop kick now out of the box. All the way across center field now. Kenny has it. Kenny passes the ball up to Cabalon. Cabalon with some open field on the near side. Cuts this one across into the middle. And a great defensive stop down there. Ball still loose in the middle now. Close to the goal. Kenny comes in. Pokes that one down. Still loose. Ellsworth finds herself, but that's going to be offsides on Idaho State. Oh.
Yeah, she got knocked down to begin with in the basis of when the first centering came across. And then she took her time getting up and ended up being behind everybody.
Yeah, and ball just kind of, as she was getting up off the ground, magically appeared in front of Ellsworth. Unfortunately, everybody else had cleared out. Idaho State called for the offsides. Free kick now from Hoon, out of the goal. Low line drive kick from Hoon. Ricocheted back into Idaho State territory. Now it's Gochnour giving chase. Battle on the field, and they're going to call the foul on Madeline Gochnour as she was down there battling with number 28, Maddie Frey. Bengal fans don't like that one.
But all the Montana fans do. No, you're gonna please half the crowd, but you call them the way they are.
Nice pass up. This is a centering kick coming backwards. Gochnour has it now for the Bengals. And that's going to be a foul. They're going to reverse that one and call the foul that time on Maddie Frey.
Well, we just said here in the second half there hasn't been very many fouls. 4 for each team in the first half. And, well, they've decided to make up for that.
2 quick ones, one on Gochnour guarding Frey, and one on Frey guarding Gochnour.
Under 22 minutes left to go.
Yeah, this one's getting down to the crunch time here. Still just 2 total shots on goal, both of those from Montana, 0 from Idaho State side. And it's Vanessa Cabellon with the free kick into Montana territory. The header from Kenny, nice header. Falls down, ball still in front. Midway through Montana territory is number 22, Brooke Moody, brings it up now for Montana. Moody looking for Wheeler, but it's taken by Michaela Carrillo and kicked out of bounds off the Bengals. Approaching the 20-minute mark, tension rising. Allie Simon with the ball now for Montana in the corner. Kick, cross-centering pass, and that was a very, very good beat on a goal. Great scoring opportunity for Montana. Just couldn't quite get it to go in. That was Allie Simon coming down the near side into the corner with that beautiful centering pass. Unfortunately, it didn't quite make its way in front of the net for Montana to capitalize on it. So it's Sheridan Hapsick now bringing it out for the Bengals. Off the foot of Margolis. Bermudez touched it down there as Gochnour giving chase, but it's cleared out down there by Nystrom. And Michaela Carrillo with the headbutt now gets it into Kenny on the near side, just inside of the Bengal territory. Back to Cabellon. Cabellon flubs the little kick up across the center line into 3 Montana players. Oh, and a nice job once again defensively. Allison Stainbrook coming in with a steal. Passes it upfield, but the Bengals going to be called for offsides once again. Had a beat on that one. A beautiful pass right there by Stainbrook. Even better defensive play by Allison Stainbrook. But her pass to Gochnour was just a little bit too, premature, as the Bengals were flagged for offside. That's the third time
I was trying to see who was offsides, and then I realized it was the girl that was way down there, and I couldn't see her.
This one going to be wisely cleared out by number 24, Leah Margolis. That one kicks out of bounds. Under 20 minutes to go now, Bruce. 19:09 left in the game. Allie Simon down there with it. Has it taken by Flynn. Flynn over to Gochnour. Gochnour to Cabellon. Cabellon sends this one up, and it's going to be Hoon coming out of the goal for Montana. And a nice play there by the upperclassman goalkeeper, Kristen Hoon, the senior out of Corona, California. Substitution for the Bengals now. Amanda Ellsworth getting a well-deserved break coming in for her, senior Rachel Strawn. Let's see if Strawn can bring some of that magic she's been known to have with her back out onto the field. Oh, and that one's just out of bounds. Gochnour had to step left of the white line to get to that one. But Idaho State retains possession. 18 minutes and 15 seconds to go in what has been a quick, fast-paced not a lot of offensive action game. Bengal fans on their feet. Michaela Carrillo bringing it in for Idaho State with the centering pass. Out in front. And it's Cabalon with it, so Cabalon with a big kick. That one sails. And
just past the outside.
Yeah, just wide right of the net there is Idaho State. So Cabalon, that was kind of one of those Hail Mary type kicks.
Yeah, it was. I was really surprised at the basis of, I thought,
give it a shot.
The Montana player was coming to the ball, the ISU player was going to the ball, and it ended up that both of them didn't get to the ball. And I thought, wait a minute.
And here's the kick coming out now. It's not touched. Skips through two players. Here's the pass back now. McCreath has it for Montana. And Hapsick going to come out of the goal. Sheridan Hapsick was also there. Great defense by the Bengals. Hapsick's going to have a drop kick now coming out of the goal for Idaho State. Finding Kenny on the near side, off the foot of Kenny. Kenny slips onto the tarmac, and it kicks out of bounds for Alyssa Kenny. Allie Simon with it now. And Montana, there's McCreath. Passing it up to Coates. Coates now upfield to Mary McCreath. McCreath dropping it off to Frey. Montana moving the ball very well. Mary McCreath. Oh, and a great defensive miss. That was I believe that was 5. That was Anna Pingree with a great move, sticking her foot in on that one and breaking it up. Montana had a nice bit of momentum there coming down the field with Mary McCreath, but a nice job by Anna Pingree, the senior, to make the stop there for the Bengals.
16:24 left to go in the second half.
Time winding down, and things are getting intense here at Davis Field, as that one is butted out of bounds by Lauren Costa, the senior. Approaching the 15-minute mark, Bruce. It's got to be getting intense down there on the field. I know the crowd is starting to feel it. Kick coming cross center. Ball still loose in the box. Out in front, and it's cleared out of the box by Allie Simon.
Boy.
And that was a little something for Idaho State.
Yeah, that was. And that would have been one of those, had it gotten closer, it would have been one of those screened plays, where the goaltender is screened from the ball.
Carrillo bringing it in. That one's off the head of Flynn. Ball still loose out in front. Boom, coming out of the goal. Idaho State still has it. It's Goldner on the far side in the corner. Pass back out to Flynn. Flynn, centering kick across, looking for Kenny, but it's Hoon coming up big for Montana on the save, and that's the first shot on goal coming at 15:10 to go in the first half of the whole game for Idaho State.
15 minutes.
Stainbrook's going to bring this one out of bounds as we are now officially under 15 minutes to go in regulation.
Wow.
Still no score. 3 total shots on goal, and you just saw one of them, a nice save by Hoon. As Montana brings it in on the far side. Caitlin Flynn down there on defense. There's 2 offensive players right next bunch. Montana has it now, dribbling around. It's number 9. She's going to center this pass. And a nice play once again. That's Anna Pingree sticking her foot in there. Now it's Flynn with it. Whistle blows. Foul is going to be called against Montana. So Anna Pingree, seen a couple pretty nice defensive plays coming from her in the last couple of minutes. Idaho State playing phenomenal defense today, as well as Montana. Bermudez has this one now. It's passed out to Margolis. Margolis centers the kick back up to Flynn. Flynn back to Gokner. Gokner has it deflected back into her. Fall down, no whistle. And you can see it, Bruce. You can see it. You can feel it. The fouls are starting to come in more often. And there's a lot more physicality out there on the field right now with 13:35 to go. This is getting to the point where it's all or nothing.
Well, absolutely. Substitutions are getting ready to come in for both teams here.
Yeah, it looks like
as soon as they can.
Kate Wilkins and Tyler Adair, and a player we haven't seen, Britta Halmerson, coming in for Montana in shortly. That one goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick for Montana.
In for Montana.
So, like I said,
Number 11, Britta Jalmarson. Number
Britta
25,
Jalmarson, Kate Wilkins,
number 27,
and
Tyler Adair.
Tyler Adair checking into the game for Montana. Coming out of the game for Idaho State is number 15, Madeline Gochner. In for her, number 21, junior Kylie Godfrey. Godfrey been known to get productive on offense. Here comes the corner kick. It's in, and it's blocked by Caitlin Flynn. A nice job. Look at Kylie Godfrey coming in hard, trying to get to that one, and it's out of bounds. Going to be Montana ball. Nice hustle down there by the fresh leg, number 21, the junior Kylie Godfrey coming in all the way on that angle, in from the box. And guess who's checked into the game now for Montana? Back in, number 2, Aaron Craig. Oh, that was a nice little play there by Cavalon. This ball going up. Now it's Rachel Strawn giving chase. Strawn. Bengal fans on their feet. Strawn with it. Centering kick. Blocked out of bounds. Nice job by Montana. And it's going to bring up a corner kick for Idaho State now. 12-12 to go. This is just the 4th corner kick of the game for the Bengals. And it looks like it's going to be Allison Stainbrook coming on for Idaho State.
12 minutes.
So Stainbrook, the South Jordan native, getting ready for the corner kick here for the Bengals. Under 12 to go. Here's the kick. Out in front, and it's well defended by Montana. It goes out of bounds. Who has it? Looks like Idaho State does. So a nice defense once again on the corner kick by Montana as Michaela Carrillo brings it in for Idaho State. Headed her into the corner by Godfrey.
Offsides.
Once again, an offsides call against the Bengals. So
and she was behind the defender, so whether she really was or not, most likely.
And here we go. Lauren Costa bringing it out for Montana with a nice kick. Coming across center. Caitlin Flynn has it now. Idaho State with numbers moving up the field. There's the pass. Strawn cutting across center. No, but here comes Godfrey. That kick coming off of Godfrey. Godfrey's going to get to the corner in time. Keeps it inside. Pass into the center by Godfrey. And it's saved by Hoon. Oh, that was a great kick right there by Kylie Godfrey. 10:35 to go in the game. And it's Hoon coming up big once again for the Grizz. And here comes the new player, number 11, Britta. She drops that one off, looking for Craig, and no, Idaho State's going to clear this one back out. Now it's Caitlin Flynn with it, battling down there with Tyler Adair, Maddie Frey, and it goes out of bounds.
And guess what? 10 minutes.
10 minutes to go in the game. You're all right. Here we go.
10 minutes.
We've been accustomed to the last 10 minutes of these games being very exciting. Expect nothing less here from Davis Field today. This is the championship game of the Big Sky Conference Tournament held right here in Pocatello, Idaho. It's the number 3 Montana Grizz taking on the number 1 Idaho State Bengals.
Substitution in for Idaho State, number 11.
Substitution now for the Bengals.
For number 4.
The sophomore, the freshman, Katie Flynn, coming out of the game for the sophomore, Amanda Ellsworth. Bengal fans love seeing that. Ellsworth back in. Ellsworth with the header over to Strawn. Kicked out of bounds by Costa. Idaho State keeps possession. Here comes the throw in from Carrillo. Off
And
of
back
Montana
out.
and back out, yeah. The leaves are falling. You can see them on your screen. Gotta love it. This is the perfect day in fall for a game as Godfrey has it down on the corner on the far side. Loses it out of bounds to Montana.
Hoon will get the kick out. Zero. Coming up on 8:30 right now, left in the second half.
Been a quick game here today as Hoon kicks this one out of the box for Montana. Nice header down there by Kenny off the foot of Ellsworth. Now Strawn has it. Strawn bringing it up for Idaho State. Oh, and she is knocked down. The Bengal fans don't like that one. Foul will be called against Montana, but that was a tough break for Idaho State. Rachel Strawn had a beat. She was in front of the defense and was knocked down by Montana.
She will get a free kick here.
I believe that was Tyler Adair down there for Montana.
And, of course, Montana, the official moves the Grizzlies back again.
Drastic times call for drastic measures. That was the thinking, had to have been in that case. But here we go, free kick for Idaho State. And here it comes. But it's blocked, nice block.
It'll go back out of bounds.
Yeah.
ISU will keep it.
And that was Alyssa Kenny on the free kick down there for Idaho State. Under 8 minutes to go now, 7:25 to left, still no score in regulation. Pingree bringing this one in for Idaho State. Huge throw overhead. Oh, and it's just poked out. It was loose in front. Here comes Leah Margolis. Margolis kind of stopped on that one. Pass up to Aaron Craig now. Craig bringing it up. Oh, but she's well defended. Once again, it's Anna Pingree coming in defensively for Idaho State. She's made a lot of big defensive plays. Idaho State with it now. 6:50 to go. Here's the pass over to Strawn. Strawn has it. Strawn, dribble, crossover into the center. Shot is blocked. Back to Carrillo. Carrillo finds Strawn again. Strawn has it stripped by McCrease. And Bermudez coming up now has it. Bermudez one-on-one now with number 11 in the corner. Here comes the double team. It's going to be McCree with the help. Bermudez in the corner. And it's deflected off of McCrease. Going to be Idaho State ball.
6:20 left to go in the second half. And as much as we've talked about how Montana held the advantage in offense in the first half, Idaho State is holding the advantage here in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, they really are. Inbound pass, I believe that's Pingree with it. Headbutt. Ball's loose in front. Still in front. It's Strong with the kick, and it's deflected out once again by Montana. So the ball loose in front twice right there. Idaho State can't capitalize. 5:50 to go. Here's a centering pass by Capelon. Not going to be good. Taken out by Adair. Montana takes over. That was almost big as the pass goes into center field now for Craig. Craig finds McCree, looks like. Back to Maddie Frey. Maddie Frey with a nice crossover move. Burning Cavalon. Cavalon, though, gets in front. Has help from Bermudez. Ball is tipped, and it's going to go to Montana. 5:22 to go. You can feel the tension rising drastically in the last minute. Kate Wilkins bringing it in for Montana. Looks like we're going to have a substitution out on the field. No, we're not. Inbounded to Craig. That one goes right through the legs of Craig, who was guarded by Carrillo, and it was kicked out of bounds by Idaho State. Montana retains possession. Under 5 minutes to go now here in the ball game. So Shannon Lindsay checking into the game for Montana. Fresh legs from the sophomore. She's going to be in for number 28, Frey. Cabalon kicks that one out of bounds. Montana keeps the ball. 4:40 to go now. Wilkins bringing it in for Montana. Passes to the corner. Looking for Aaron Craig. Can't even connect with her. And that's a clear turnover. Idaho State takes the ball. Nice defense, Bruce, down there by
absolutely
number 16. That's Michaela Carrillo. And that's something that I've seen all day long, is that down by the box, Idaho State's defense has been really tough today. As that kick goes off of Bermudez, cleared out by McCree, goes out of bounds. And so with 4:08 to go in regulation, Idaho State going to try it again. Here's Michaela Carrillo bringing it in.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
And
foul's going to be called.
Yeah, that was Kylie Godfrey, and she's down there laughing about it. You can see her. She grabbed the hands of number 25, Kate Wilkins, down there of Montana.
They were talking there.
Brought her down to the ground, yeah. Kindly brought her down to the ground. I'll use that phrase. Costa with the free kick in. And ooh, it's Hapsick. Nice job by Hapsick getting there. That was a beautiful kick by Costa. Scrum for it now. Gonna be a shot. That's wide right of the net. And it's gonna be Idaho State ball. Ooh, that was crunch time right there. Lauren Costa had a beautiful centering kick.
She did. Down
in front of the goal. But it was the Idaho State defense coming out on top in that one. 3:09 to go now. We are approaching the end of regulation.
3 minutes.
Michaela Carrillo, that one kicked. Back to Carrillo. She has it now. Passes it up for Godfrey. Godfrey on the near side. Steps back. Looking for Strawn. And passes it out of bounds. Under 3 minutes to go now. Still scoreless. Wilkins inbounding the ball. Here comes Godfrey. Aggressively making the stop. No, but Bermudez. Now Montana past the Idaho State defense. Bringing it upfield. There's the pass, and it's stood in front of by Leah Margolis. Margolis clears it out of the zone. Back across the center line, now on the far side. Montana's going to try this again. It's Margolis down there fighting with Mary McCrease. McCrease dribbling around. Bermudez stepping in. Nice defense by Bermudez. Kenny backs up now. And with 2:09 to go, Montana showing some strength as the pass goes upfield. Rachel Strong giving chase, and it's kicked out of bounds. Ooh, that was a good one. You saw her coming up on out of the goalie box, deep out of the goalie box, as well as number 14, Alyssa Nystrom, on defense for Montana. So
1:40 now to go.
Yeah, with well under 2 minutes here, Idaho State, Michaela Carrillo bringing it out for the Bengals. Here's the pass in center. Headbutt down there. Nice headbutt by Anna Pingree, but it flies out of bounds. 1:25 to go now in regulation.
Well, Nate, we have seen the best of the best.
This is as good as it gets for soccer.
Absolutely.
1:15 as Hoon taking her time, setting up maybe for one last offensive try in regulation for the Grizz. Here comes the kick from Hoon. Low liner down center over the head of Ellsworth.
1 minute.
Into the foot of 11, and now it's Mary McCrease with it. McCrease well defended right there by number 5, Anna Pingree. Now it's Ellsworth giving pressure to Shannon Lindsay, number 20. It goes out of bounds. Lindsay brings it in for Montana, finding Mary McCree. Ball gets by McCree. Now it's Margolis with it. Margolis kicks that one out of bounds. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Still no score. Aaron Craig has it backing up. Idaho State in a dangerous zone here. Pass cross center. It's Kenny bringing it out. 18 seconds to go. It's poked out by Idaho State. Now it's Rachel Strong with it. Bengals getting away with one. Crossing the center line there. Pass up field. That was the number 11, and it's going to end up with Hoon. Hoon's going to kick this one out of bounds. 5 seconds to go, and that's going to do it, Bruce, for regulation.
Wow.
They tried it in 90 minutes, couldn't get anything done. Nobody scored, and so we go to overtime, a concept in which we, especially me here at EISNLive.com, are familiar with. Overtime.
Especially after yesterday or after Friday. So we're going to be back with overtime between Montana and Idaho State University, 0-0 here at the end of regulation.
Room service.
Hi, I'd love a McDonald's premium roast coffee and an egg McMuffin.
Sir, this is a hotel.
Not a problem. There's a McDonald's right across the street.
Sir, I really don't believe I can do that.
Well, the front desk said anything we can do to make your morning better.
We did say that, didn't we?
Can you throw in hash browns too?
Start your day right with the big, bold taste of a McCafe Premium Roast Coffee. Get any size for just $1 every day. The simple joy of a McDonald's morning. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
Yep, it's baseball season again. The boys of summer are bringing the fans to their feet all across this great land. Of course, Westmark Credit Union is generating lots of excitement too with our great roster of low-interest credit cards. A low-interest Westmark credit card is just the ticket to knock your current high-interest credit and merchant cards out of the park, with 3 great choices, all boasting some of the lowest interest rates available. Well, you can transfer the balances from your pricey high-interest cards to your new low-interest Westmark card, and when you do, we'll reward your wise decision with up to $50 in free cash. So head to the ballpark or wherever your passion takes you, and be sure to take along your Westmark card for all seasons. It's yours right now at Westmark Credit Union, with everything you need. Cash rewards on new cards only. Some restrictions apply. See a Westmark loan officer for details. Loans are OAC equal housing lender. Credit card rates are variable from 7.25 to 9.25% APR as of 5/31/2012.
You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
Welcome back to Davis Field here on the campus of Idaho State University, here on EISNlive.com. Glad to have you along with us. And Nate, I'll tell you what, this has been absolutely a phenomenal game.
It has been better than a phenomenal game. I mean, scoreless. We're going into our first overtime. Remember, folks, 2 overtimes. They give it 2 10-minute shots, sudden death overtime. First goal wins, no questions asked. And then it'll be a five-shot shootout if they can't settle it in 2 overtimes. So, anyways, interesting point I want to make here, Bruce. Looking over the statistics sheet at Montana, we talked earlier in the pregame about Erin Craig, the middle forward, how she needs to come out and be productive. Well, I'm looking at the total minutes played by some of these players. Idaho State has 2 field players that have played 90 total minutes. Vanessa Cabalon hasn't taken a break. Neither has Anna Pingree. They've both played the entirety of the game.
Wow.
Oh, well, and check that. Also, Allison Stainbrook has as well for Idaho State. So 3 players whom Idaho State relies on are very worn down. Now you look at the other side of the sheet here. Erin Craig, the middle forward for Montana, she's played just a total of 68 minutes. So she is, of course, sitting with, 22 minutes of rest?
Yeah.
And but the other players, there's a few players also, though, for Montana that have played 90 minutes. Lauren Costa, whom we have seen come up big on defense, as well as Alyssa Nystrom, have all played 90 minutes. And the most notorious player for Montana that has played all full 90 minutes is Mary McCrease. So it's going to be interesting to see who plays, how they do things out here from each side of the ball.
And if you can hear the crowd oohing and awing. And of course, what we've got over here is we've got the frisbee catching dog for ISU as they'll go and.
You know, that looks a lot like Bristol the T-Dog.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Out here for ISU, and there he goes, making the catch. Oh, that's fun. It is Bristol. It is Bristol the T-Dog. They often have that. That's the Dome Dog. That's the
right.
The Holt Arena's guard dog, I guess, if you will. Bristol. He goes out there, catches frisbees, runs down tees. Anything the Bengal organization needs him to do, he's there for.
Yep. And Bristol's time is done for today.
Back to the soccer action. It's getting very intense out on the field. Very limited offensive action in this game with no scored total of just 3 shots on goal. Total in the game, there's been just 16 shots, 10 of those coming from Montana, 6 from Idaho State, 9 fouls from the Bengals, and 7 from Montana. So kind of a physical, defensive-oriented game, and here we find ourselves in the first overtime.
Boy, I'll tell you what, and of course the officials out checking, making sure the goals are still set, making sure that everything's right. They'll switch ends again here at the beginning of this first overtime.
And we are just about ready to go.
Montana will be at the south goal, ISU at the north goal.
Yeah, there is easily close to 1,000 people here today at Bud Davis Field or more. And a great day for it as we get set for the first overtime. Big Sky Conference Championship 2012 in the final championship round. It's Montana 0, Idaho State 0. Got going to be Idaho State ball. Tap kick in. Now it's Kenny. Kenny looking for Strawn, streaking down the right sideline on the near side. Can't get to it.
Just a little strong. No pun intended.
McCrease bringing this one in Costa bringing it in, finding McCrease from Montana. McCrease crosses over. Ball is loose. Now number 27 has it for Montana, bringing it up. Nice pass, and it's Aaron Craig in front. Craig with a crossover move. Pass in center. Shot. That was higher than that. Ooh, that was a dangerous play right there. Mary McCrease with the shot off of the pass from Aaron Craig. Nice dribbling downfield by Aaron Craig. Getting the pass off to McCrease. McCrease shot just a little bit high, but going to bring up a corner kick for Montana. It's going to be Aaron Craig taking it too for the Grizz. Here's the kick in front, and it's wide right of the net. So already not even 1 minute into this first overtime, and Montana has come out with that same kind of attitude you saw him come out against Portland State, where they scored those 2 goals in 10 minutes.
And all it takes is one right now.
And this is the same kind of tenacity, same kind of energy level that we saw in that one. I'm noticing it. Kitty brings this one out. Nice save in by Guiley Godfrey. Godfrey gets up there. Now it's back to Montana. Shannon Lindsay with it. Nice one by Pingree. She steps in front of that as Godfrey gets it out to Strawn. Strawn gives chase, but it's knocked out of bounds by Costa. And it's going to be Idaho State ball now, 2 minutes into this first overtime. And it's number 16, Michaela Carrillo, bringing it in for the Bengals. Here's the pass in. Very well defended. That one off of the head of number 5, Anna Pingree. And last touch by Montana, and the Bengals are going to have a corner kick attempt. The crowd getting a little bit more pumped up, standing on their feet here as Alyssa Kenny gets set from the corner. 7:33 to go. Here's Kenny with the kick. Coming across center. Headbutt in. Oh, it was number 5, Anna Pingree. Was right there. Missed the ball just barely. And now it's Cabellon with it. Cabellon kicks it. Goes out of bounds. Going to be Montana ball. So 3 minutes into this first overtime, 3 scoring opportunities already. We've seen 2 from Montana and that one from Idaho State.
Wow.
Definitely proving that the offensive level of play is starting to get bigger here at Davis Field from both ends of the spectrum. Hoon with the kick out. This one crosses the center line. Brought back in by Pingree. Now it's Strawn with it. Strawn has it taken away by McCrease. McCrease passes up to Lindsay. Lindsay getting heavy defensive pressure from Ellsworth. Now it's Bermudez taking the ball away from Montana. Bermudez backs up. Passes over looking for Ellsworth, and that one was a little bit high and behind Ellsworth. Going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Idaho State. Montana ball. Shannon Lindsay bringing it in for the Grizz. That's going to be Idaho State ball. Last touch by Mary McCree down there by Leah Margolis. Golis brings it in off of Ellsworth over to Strawn. This one intercepted by Ellsworth, and she almost took off before she could with that one. Passes over to Kenny. Alyssa Kenny with it. Nice crossover by Kenny. Out in front. Shot by Kenny. Save made. Hoon.
Still loose, though.
Still loose out in front, and it goes out of bounds. And another scoring opportunity by Idaho State. That was Alyssa Kenny right there with a great shot right from dead center in front of the goal.
And a great job by Hoon.
Oh, yeah, phenomenal job down there by Hoon. Made another great save. That's just the second shot on goal all day for the Bengals. 94 minutes into play. We are at the end of regulation. This is the first overtime. Hoon with that kick out. Finds Mary McCree on the near side. McCree has it. Lauren Bermudez backs off, and here's McCree's pass over. Montana with the ball now in front. Here's a shot. It's deflected off of Michaela Carrillo, sailing high, wide right of the net, out of bounds. And Sheridan Hapsick now going to bring it out for Idaho State. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first overtime.
5 minutes.
5 minutes left.
And Sheridan Hapsick with the kick out for the Bengals.
Well, those are line drives.
Nice kick down there by Stainbrook, out of bounds off of Montana. Idaho State retains possession. Crunch time now. Idaho State wasting no time bringing it in. Michaela Carrillo, overhead throw, looks for Godfrey in the corner. Nice throw to Godfrey. Godfrey's got the backup in the corner. Oh, but it's well defended by Lindsey Shannon. Now it's Margolis kicking this one up, out in front. Ball still loose on the near side. It's Strawn coming over, kicking it with a centering kick. Rolls over to the far side now where Montana tries to bring it up. And nice defense by the Bengals.
4 minutes. 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes.
Overtime number 1 here at Davis Field. This is for all the chips. The Big Sky Championship.
And the automatic berth into the College Cup.
Uh-oh. This is dangerous. It's a 3-on-3 down on the near side. Back to the far side. It's Carrillo with it. Carrillo gets it by. Passes it upfield looking for Pingree, and it's going to go out of bounds. 3:35 to go. Ball in Idaho State territory. Montana wasting no time bringing it in. And here I think we're going to have a corner kick coming up now for Montana. So another scoring opportunity for the Grizz with 3:20 to go in the game, or in the first overtime.
Yeah, first overtime.
This has gone by just way too fast. I can't believe we're already in the first overtime. McCree's going to bring it in for Montana. She's got Akins and Wheeler on top of the box. Craig, Adair, Costa inside. This one tipped. Ooh, and I'm seeing the goal rock a little bit there. So it's contact on the goal as Idaho State squelches another scoring opportunity for the Grizz. 2:40 to go now here in the first overtime. Sheridan Hapsick is going to have a a free kick come out from the Bengals. 2:25 to go. Here's Hapsick with a low liner kick, and that was intercepted by Craig off the head of Cabellon. Rolling back now towards the near side. Picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay passes to Akins. Akins now dribbling around. She's going to take a shot, and that is the third time, Bruce, that we've seen Allison Stainbrook step in front of a shot and block it defensively. So Allison Stainbrook, she's having a phenomenal game defensively as this one comes up the sideline. Kylie Godfrey with it now, far side corner. Godfrey dribbling, coming to the near side, backing it up. Godfrey still with it, double team. Oh, and a beautiful pass out to Cabellon, taking advantage of the double team. A trip, no call on the field. Oh, Montana takes the ball back. There's a player down. It's Vanessa Cabellon. As Rachel Strawn taking it now. Cabellon's still down. Strawn's going to poke it, and finally a whistle blows as Vanessa Cabellon has been down on the field down there for at least 30 seconds.
Injury timeout.
That was... Bruce, I always hate to argue with the referees. They're well paid. They do a good job. They've done a good job in this game, but I have to disagree with that no call down there. Well, as Cabellon had the ball down there, and Alyssa Nystrom came in.
That's why they get paid the big bucks and we're clear up here.
Either way, looks like it's going to be a little bit of a face-off down there. Idaho State wins it. Cabellon has it now on the far side. Cabellon drives over, tries to pass it to Strawn. Strawn retains the ball off of Wilkins. Now in the back, it's Strawn bringing it in center, and it's going to be Hoon picking it up. 1 minute, 14 seconds to go in the first overtime. Still no score. Big Sky Conference Championship on the line here at Davis Field. Pingree coming in. Nice job. Stay with numbers now. Here's the pass up. Oh, and that...
Too far,
yeah. That was. She had Strawn and Godfrey, one on the left, one on the right, streaking down closer to the inside. And it somehow ended up in the hands of Kristen Hoon, Idaho State's, the girl that just won't go away. Kristen Hoon doing a great job
for
down
Montana.
in the goal.
35 seconds.
Godfrey giving chase. You're right. We are now under 30 seconds. 25 to go. Here comes Hoon with the drop kick. Montana going to give this one another shot. Offensively, that one goes up. Ooh, it's Olsen, and Olsen kind of slipped right there.
Yeah.
You could see, or no, that was Stainbrook, and it looks like Stainbrook may be holding her right knee. 10 seconds to go in the first overtime. As Shannon Lindsay brings it in, it's booted out of bounds by Lauren Bermudez, and that's going to do it, Bruce, for the first overtime. We've played 100 minutes, and still no score for the Big Sky Conference Championship. Girls going to take their breaks out there, but...
And we'll take a quick break here. Still 0-0 here in the Big Sky Conference Championship. Montana and Idaho State will go to OT number 2 right after this.
The new CBO from McDonald's. A delectable convergence of three...
Tremendous!
Delicious toppings on the Angus 3rd Pounder and Premium Chicken Sandwiches. So what are these three...
Tremendous!
Toppings. The C is for cheddar, creamy white. B, bacon, hickory smoked. And O, onions, caramelized. Put all three...
Tremendous!
Please stop that.
Okay.
Put all three together and there's only one word to describe it.
Tasty.
The new CBO sandwiches. The simple joy of a tremendous new taste. Limited time only at participating McDonald's.
Candlewood Suites in Idaho Falls is located across from the Snake River Landing and is very close to downtown businesses and local attractions. Each of our guest suites feature an executive work desk and free high-speed internet access. Guests of our pet-friendly extended stay hotel in Idaho Falls can enjoy a fully equipped private kitchen and a complimentary guest laundry facility with a 24-hour fitness center. You'll know why Candlewood Suites is your home away from home. That's Candlewood Suites at 665 Pancarry Drive in Idaho Falls.
They say you're nothing special, that I should look around. But I say you're the greatest friend that I've ever found.
They say a dog is man's best friend, but who takes you to the hardware store? Your car. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer, or you'd rather leave it to the pros, there's a Parts Plus Auto Store or Car Care Center near you.
You never let me down, I'll take good care of you.
Hey, for all the reasons you love your car, there's Parts Plus Auto Stores and Parts Plus Car Care Centers.
See Kirkham Auto Parts with 14 locations in eastern Idaho. You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
And welcome back here to Bud Davis Field, as this is the second overtime, Nate.
Second overtime. Well, if you count Friday's games, it's the fourth for us and for Idaho State, as they played 110 minutes against Weber State, went to a shootout, looking possibly to do the same thing here. One thing's for certain, Bruce, these Bengal ladies have got to be worn out. 110 minutes on Friday's game, coming out doing the same thing here on Sunday against Montana. So, I mean, you know, I think a very crucial factor right now in this one is definitely the stamina of these girls, especially the ones that have played the entire game. Allison Stainbrook has played all 100 minutes. Anna Pingree and Vanessa Cablon, same story there.
Well, they'll switch goals again. They'll go the opposite directions. North goal will be defended by the Montana Grizzlies. The south goal will be defended by the Idaho State Bengals.
Idaho State really working their hard players today. Ellsworth with 91 minutes total. Rachel Strawn having 89. So this is going to be a crucial overtime. Bengal fans, all of them on their feet. All of the Montana fans on their feet as well. As Aaron Craig and Mackenzie Akins get it started for the Montana Grizzly. Once again, we traded sides. So second overtime, 10 minutes, and you know what happens as well as I do at the end of this one. We go to a 5-shot shootout between each team, providing nobody scores. Michaela Carrillo bringing it in now for Idaho State. And now it's Kylie Godfrey with it. Godfrey crosses back over, has it poked away, falls down. Montana gets it back. Akins has it now. She's being defended by Bermudez. The pass goes up for Allie Simon. And Michaela Carrillo gets it. Wisely kicks it out of bounds. Montana will take over deep inside of Idaho State territory. It's going to be Kate Wilkins bringing it in for the Grizz.
Well, Nate, I got to tell you that I didn't think we'd have all these shadows today, but we do.
Nice centering kick once again from Craig. Stays in, no whistle yet. Out of bounds officially there as Sheridan Hapsick takes it. 8:45 to go, second overtime. Still no score. Sheridan Hapsick kicking it out of the goal for Idaho State now. Hapsick with a great kick down the left side. Nice header down there by Pingree. Pingree gets it to Strawn. Strawn looking for Godfrey. Godfrey pushes it up. Idaho State has something going now as Ellsworth passes it up to Godfrey. Godfrey gets there in time in the corner now. Bengals with it. Godfrey dancing around. Has that shot deflected wide. Back outside. And Montana takes over with Akins with the ball. Passes it up to Craig. And Craig dropping it off to Wilkins down the sideline. Now on the near side, it's Allie Simon. Simon's going to lose control of that one, though. Goes out of bounds. Idaho State takes over. Capelon throws it in. Godfrey has it. Pass back to Michaela Carrillo. Carrillo kicks that one up center. Not hard enough. Craig with the header now. Margolis coming in, making hard contact down there with Mary McCrease. Craig giving chase, can't get to it in time. Idaho State ball. 7:40 to go now. Second overtime. And it's anyone's game, Bruce. It is truly anyone's game.
Absolutely.
Hapsick taking her time. 7:25 to go on the clock now. Hapsick brings it out. Oh, she slipped on that kick, so kind of a weak kick from Hapsick. Gets back in the goal. Stainbrook giving chase on the backside. And Stainbrook's going to sail this one down the sideline. Stayed inbound somehow. Off of Ellsworth. Now it's Carrillo with the header to Bermudez. Lauren Bermudez finding Pingree. Pingree finding Ellsworth now. On the near side, it's Ellsworth bringing it up. Ellsworth with a centering kick across. Godfrey coming, giving chase, and it was Hoon coming about 15 yards out of the box. Dangerous move by Kristen Hoon, but it pays off. Ball now back in Montana territory. Godfrey with the pass, has it deflected by Kate Wilkins. She was looking for Vanessa Cavalon down the sideline. Kenny bringing it in. Idaho State sets up, 6:35 to go. Cavalon with the kick. This one for Ellsworth. Headed back out of the zone. Brought back in by Pingree. And it's Ellsworth with that kick. Nice defense. Ellsworth puts it back up. Now it's Strawn giving chase. Rachel Strawn versus Kate Wilkins. Wilkins going to kick this one out. Oh, and not the best of decisions down there by Godfrey to go after that one. That gives Montana the ball.
In for Montana, number 28, Maddie Gray.
You got to admire, though, that
hustle.
That hustle from Godfrey. I mean, had she gotten to that in time, that could have been a scoring opportunity. She would have had to have had a streaker coming across the center. Stolen by Pingree on the inbound. Pingree brings it back. Nice defense. This pass coming across, and it's Bermudez saving it, bringing it in, and kicking it out of bounds for Idaho State. Going to give the ball back to Montana. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second overtime, Bruce.
Could these two games that we've done for Idaho State in this tournament gotten any closer?
No, well, absolutely not. We'll find out if it goes to a shootout. We will find out how much closer it can be, or if it can be any more closer. Idaho State fans on their feet. Carrillo brings it in. It's Rachel Strawn with it now. Strawn drops it back. Stainbrook kind of pops this one into the air. Ellsworth has it now. Ellsworth gets in front of the D, but the backside defense comes in. Nice job for Carrillo, keeping it in Montana territory. Now it's Mary McCrease breaking the line in Idaho State territory. Margolis and Pingree double teaming her, and it's kicked out of bounds. Going to be Idaho State ball. Nice hustle. Did you see the hustle? The fly down the field down there by Anna Pingree. She has got to be so tired. She has played every minute of this game and still giving it her all down on the field. coming in with the double team help for Idaho State. Hapsick with the punch kick out of the box. Kenny with it. Now it's McCreath bringing it upfield. Godfrey coming in. Tough defense from Idaho State. Bermudez clears it out. Over to Strawn. Strawn now cuts back with it. Pass across center. She's looking for Ellsworth. Ellsworth with 1-on-3 down there. And it rolls out of bounds, but guess what? Going to be Idaho State ball still. Under 4 minutes to go.
It was a great pass downfield, but anytime you end up with a 1-on-3 and you're trying to hustle between them,
that's hard to do.
That's a tough one.
Those are not good odds, as we obviously know, as Michaela Carrillo is going to bring it in now for Idaho State.
3:30 left. Second overtime.
That pass comes in. Header's deflecting it. Ooh, and it was Leah Margolis going to keep this in Montana territory. 3:24 to go. Fans on their feet. Stolen by Ellsworth. Ellsworth with a pass across center. Oh, but it's Godfrey not quite in front of it. And Kylie Godfrey, shot by Godfrey, but it's stopped. Oh, and Montana's going to clear this one out of the zone. A great opportunity. Now it's Aaron Craig with it for Montana. Craig has a nice beat on it. Stainbrook with the defense. She's been tough all day defensively. Double team here. Great defense down in the box. Shut down is Aaron Craig by Allison Stainbrook.
Wow.
And I know I've said this before. I don't want to overstate this, but you can't overstate something like this. Allison Stainbrook has played phenomenal defense all day today.
Really has.
For the Bengals. And it just showed right there. That was a huge stop. Great opportunity for Craig. Stainbrook was able to stop it once again. 2:20 to go now. Still scoreless as Wilkins brings it in for Montana. Nice pass in there to Craig. Craig gets it over to Mary McCrease. Kicked back, and it's Stainbrook giving chase now. Stainbrook going to clear this one out of bounds. Smart play by Stainbrook once again, as we are now under 2 minutes to go in the second overtime. We're just 2 minutes away, folks, from seeing for the second straight game a shootout, a 5-shot shootout for the win. This time it'll be for the Big Sky Conference Championship. If we get there, McCree has it. Pass back, now it's Stainbrook, clears it out of the zone. Stainbrook gets it out to Strawn, off the head of Strawn, into the backfield where it's we got kind of a head volley going on out here.
Yeah.
Carrillo going to clear this out. Strawn gets to it. Carroll is out there. And that is Shannon Lindsay getting it over to Mary McCree cleanly. McCrease has it, driving upfield. Dangerous spot right here for McCrease. Finding a wide open. Number 27 with the shot. Oh, but it's Anna Pingree.
Wow.
Anna Pingree, the senior, coming up huge on defense right there. Sheridan Hapsick gets the save on what was the 5th shot on goal of the game. Under 1 minute to go now in regulation. Godfrey with it. Now Strawn has it. It's deflected out. Bermuda is giving chase, but it's Mary McCrease now, finding herself in the center field with the ball. Margolis giving chase. Stainbrook on the defense. Tough once again. Stainbrook comes up. Here's the pass. Now behind Pingree. Here's the shot. Out in front. Craig, shot wide left of the net. 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds.
Another big opportunity in front for Montana.
Absolutely.
But again, Bruce, it's Allison Stainbrook and Anna Pingree coming up on the defense. 17 seconds to go. Hapsick with the kick out. Idaho State has it. It's deep, going to roll out of bounds on the far side, deep in Montana territory.
And we're going to go to the shootout.
And we're going to go to the shootout. There is no doubt about that right now, as time has officially expired in regulation and in overtime. And we're going for the second straight time on EISNLive.com to a shootout.
This is absolutely amazing.
This is amazing. Not only is it amazing, this is for all the chips, Bruce. A 5-shot shootout, all for the Big Sky Conference Championship. You know,
all
Bruce.
Right.
Oh, going to commercial?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be back with that shootout right after this.
The new CBO from McDonald's. A delectable convergence of three...
Tremendous!
Delicious toppings on the Angus Third Pounder and Premium Chicken Sandwiches. So what are these three...
Tremendous!
Toppings. The C is for cheddar, creamy white. B, bacon, hickory smoked. And O, onions, caramelized. Put all three...
Tremendous!
Please stop that.
Okay.
Put all three together and there's only one word to describe it.
Tasty.
The new CBO sandwiches. The simple joy of a tremendous new taste. Limited time only at participating McDonald's.
Barton Consulting at 343 East, 4th North, Suite 243 here in Rexburg can take care of all your web design, internet marketing, and outsourced software design services at affordable prices throughout the United States. I'm proud to say Barton Consulting is our web specialist here at TriStar ComNet at EISNlive.com. Their expertise is in making custom websites made to your specifications, along with search engine optimization, along with marketing on the web to increase your traffic while providing a clean, attractive, and usable website for your customers. So contact Barton Consulting. They are fast, fair, and friendly with great rates. They've been great for me. Call 888-379-1357. That's 888-379-1357. Barton Consulting.
You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network. And welcome back here to Davis Field here on the campus of Idaho State University. What a game. It could not get closer. Nate, I'll tell you, I am absolutely, the last two games we've done here, which were ISU games, they've both gone to shootouts. They've both gone to the five-person shootout, double overtime. The Weaver State game was a 0-0 tie, goes to the shootout. ISU wins at 5-4. Then today, 0-0 tie at the end of regulation on the championship, and amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, simply amazing.
What else can you say?
This is as good as it gets for the soccer fans. 5-shot shootout after two overtimes, 110 minutes of play all day from both teams. As
I think they're going to go to the other end for the shootout this time. I think. Now, I'm not for sure. I'm making up my little chart here.
I saw the little, I saw the referees down there on the opposite side from where we had the shootout last time. Kristen Hoon, Sheridan Hapsick, two goalies with a lot of pressure on their shoulders now. You know, it's funny because goalkeepers generally, physically they don't tend to do quite a bit out on the field. You know, it's stick the goal, man the goal, stay the goal. But it's kind of like a kicker in football. You know, it comes down to it at the end of the game. You're going to put all of the pressure onto the kicker, onto the goalkeeper. So
yep.
It's very interesting.
I've got my little chart here. Well, we'll keep track. They'll take 5 shooters. Both goalkeepers will go to the same goal. They'll take 5 shooters out to the center of the field, out on the midline. And then, of course, it's those shooters that end up being those that come down. They'll get the opportunity. You can be deceptive. You can be a little dribbler. You can be whatever. Put it into the top of the net and just inside the net or whatever. But I'll tell you what, I can guarantee you they all get 5. Both teams get 5.
And it looked to me, they flipped the coin down there to see who goes first. And it looked like Idaho State won the coin toss, and judging by the fan reaction, I think that may be the case.
Jerry Miller, who's the PA announcer here, of course, known Jerry for many, many years, great guy, and we appreciate him. He just said, hey, let's give all the players, 2 great teams, a big round of applause.
Hey, I can second that.
Absolutely.
This has been a phenomenal treat for the people here at Pocatello.
I'm going to switch this around here and see if I can't show you. There's ISU people. You know, I mean, it's amazing who's all here.
Crowd.
The south goal, that's where they're going. Here's the Grizzlies. There's ISU people over there and Grizzly fans.
And you know what? I mean, just what a turnout, what an atmosphere. This is what soccer is all about. This is what the essence of competition. This is the essence of sports. This is the essence of playoffs, and we're going to see this one come down once again to a shootout here at Bud Davis Field at Pocatello.
Well, and Nate, we cannot express how important this is. We just cannot stress enough how important this is. As we have, you're down to a shootout. This is going to be a situation where these two teams either are going to go get the automatic berth for the Big Sky Conference into the College Cup, or the season's over.
A lot of seniors out there with a lot of heart, a lot of time invested into this, particularly Rachel Strawn down there on the field. She's a fierce competitor, Rachel Strawn. She epitomizes the word competitor, and she doesn't want to end her season as well as there's players on this Montana team as well that don't. So once again, second time in a row, Idaho State Bengals will take on their opponent and try to win this thing with a shootout.
Well, you've as you said, ISU did win the toss down there, looked like it, and they did. So that means that Hoon will be in the goal to begin with, as there's a lot of people walking onto the other side to get a closer look.
Yeah, the left side of the stands kind of, wow. Yeah, standing down there are lots of players.
So, number one shooter here for ISU.
Looks like it's going to be Amanda Ellsworth coming out first for the Bengals. Ellsworth, the sophomore out of Roseville, California. She will be the first to take on one of the best goalkeepers in all of the Big Sky. In fact, first team all Big Sky goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Is Kristen Hoon from Montana. So this is the ultimate test here for the Bengals, Bruce. They're going up against the number one goalkeeper in the Big Sky for the Big Sky Conference Championship.
Now they're moving everybody from the other side.
Yeah, this is this is getting out of control. There are so many people here. As Amanda Ellsworth sets up the ball. And here we go. First kick of the game. Amanda
We're going to show you the ball. Ellsworth will come into the picture.
Shot.
Goal!
Ellsworth! Slipping it by the right side of the goalkeeper, Kristen Hoon. Amanda Ellsworth and the Idaho State Bengals come out striking first.
First up for Montana, number 2, Erin Craig.
And next up now for the Montana Grizzlies. This girl's got some fire. She's a senior, number 2, 5'4", out of Great Falls, Montana, Erin Craig. Craig with a shot, and it's good! Slips it by the right side of Hapsick.
So we're 1-1. We're at a 0-0 tie here in double overtime, but it is 1-1 in the shootout. Second shooter for ISU.
Now shooting.
Looks like it's number 22 going to be Alyssa Kenny. Remember to yesterday, Bruce, Kenny wasn't available for the shootout. She was injured.
That's right.
She is back today, though, and healthy, looking good, looking strong. And now it's going to be Alyssa Kenny versus Kristen Hoon. Kenny with the shot. Off the top of the crossbar. Deflected high, and it's no good. So Kenny brings that one high off of the crossbar, and Montana now has a chance to take a lead in this thing with number 24 coming up, Peyton Wheeler, the sophomore from Kelso, Washington, out of Kelso High School. Hapsick getting down there. She's pumped up, man.
The Idaho State chant begins. The Montana girls on the bench, all holding hands.
Wheeler sets up. Hapsick squats down. Shot! Save made, Sheridan Hapsick!
Wow!
Big save by the big freshman, and Idaho State keeps this thing tied at 1.
Third shooter for ISU.
And the third shooter coming up for the Bengals is number 20. We saw a lot of very strong defense out of this young lady early on in the game. It's going to be number 20, Morgan Olson. Olson is a senior out of Logan, Utah. Olsen with the shot. That one sails high. Olsen does not like that one, and the Bengals go down in that one. Still tied at 1 now. Montana with their third shooter coming on.
Number 11, Brenna Shaw-Marson.
Well, the Bengals are shooting like they know they are shooting against the number 1 goalkeeper in the Big Sky, which they are against
they've
Hoon.
missed too. They've not made Hoon work very much. Idaho State has missed their shots as Shaw-Marson, Britta Shaw-Marson, number 11, comes up for Montana. Shaw-Marson, shot. That one's into the right side corner of the net. It's good. And the Grizzlies take the lead 2-1 in the shootout.
And here comes the number 4 shooter for ISU.
Yeah, I can't tell by the ponytail, but I think that's either Caitlin Flynn or Anna Pingree. I'm not sure.
Well, Nate, Montana leading 2-1. If ISU can tie this back up, if it ends up remaining a tie here at the end of this first shootout, we do a second shootout.
We'll do it again, you bet. And still not sure who the shooter is here for Idaho State. Looks like Anna Pingree. So Pingree versus Hoon. Pingree with the shot.
Yeah.
Score into the side of the net. And the Bengals are back into this one, tying it up at 2. And yeah, that was number 5. That was Anna Pingree, the senior.
Number 4 shooters. This is the final. The number 4 shooter for Montana now.
Shooting for Montana, number 10, Lauren Costa.
And ball not quite set up right. She's going to reset the ball. Idaho State fans don't like it.
Shannon Lindsay.
And it's number 20, going to be number 20 for Montana. This is Shannon Lindsay. Saw a lot of her in this game.
Yep.
Lindsay comes up versus Hapsick. Here's the shot.
Deflected one! Defense!
Right of the net! And the Idaho State Bengals are now in a position to control their own destiny. One shot. If Michaela Carrillo can make this shot, Idaho State will be your 2012 Big Sky Conference champion.
No. She's got to make this shot, and Hapsick has to.
You're right.
Defense.
Absolutely right. I'm getting ahead of myself.
This is the number 5 shooter here for ISU.
Idaho State in a chance to control their own fate. Carrillo with the shot.
Goal!
Deflected right, but it's into the net. Groon put that one in for Carrillo. Idaho State up 3-2 in the shootout.
Okay, number 5 shooter for Montana. The most Montana could do is send it to a double overtime shootout. If Hapsick comes up with this save or they miss the shot, ISU becomes your Big Sky Conference champions.
Second time in a row. All eyes on the freshman, number 7, Sheridan Hapsick. Down in the goal. Here's the shot. And it's good! Oh, and the crowd is quieted. 3-3 now the score. And that's going to take us to a second shootout.
Now shooting for Idaho State.
Oh, well, continue on. We're going to go on.
Allison Saybrook.
So Stainbrook's going to shoot now.
So 3-3 each in the first 5-shot shootout. Idaho State going to take more than that, more than one overtime to send it to a shootout. Going to take probably more than one shootout to find a champion. Shot score! Idaho State, that was Allison Stainbrook, who, by the way, Bruce, played all 110 minutes of today's game. Stainbrook comes out in the second shootout and scores first.
Okay, now in this, if Hapsick can come up with the block, this is it.
So once again, it's Sheridan Hapsick. All eyes on the freshman, number 7. Here's the shot. Save! Idaho State wins! Big Sky Conference champions! 2012 Idaho State wins! It's a Bengal victory, and the crowd is flooding the field. Idaho State has summed it up here from Davis Field today and won your 2012 Big Sky Conference Championship. Idaho State. And it's Sheridan Hapsick, the freshman, saving the day once again for the Bengals. And that is a beautiful scene for the black and orange as Idaho State has wrapped it up and clinched the 2012 Big Sky Conference Championship, beating the defending 2011 champion Montana Grizzlies. Congratulations, Idaho State.
Absolutely a phenomenal game. We'll be back with the McDonald's postgame show as ISU wins a 4-3 shootout in double overtime. We'll be back right after this.
The new CBO from McDonald's. A delectable convergence of three...
Tremendous!
Delicious toppings on the Angus Third Pounder and Premium Chicken Sandwiches. So what are these three...
Tremendous!
Toppings. The C is for cheddar, creamy white. B, bacon, hickory smoked. And O, onions, caramelized. Put all three...
Tremendous!
Please stop that.
Okay.
Put all three together and there's only one word to describe it.
Tasty.
The new CBO sandwiches. The simple joy of a tremendous new taste. Limited time only at participating McDonald's.
At Upper Valley Orthopedics, 360 East Main in Rexburg, their goal is to provide you with the highest level of caring, compassionate, and competent orthopedic care available. They take pride in treating their patients with the utmost respect, privacy, and concern. See Dr. Kevin Lee and Dr. Michael Larson at Upper Valley Orthopedics, located at 360 East Main in Rexburg. Your orthopedic professionals. Give them a call at 356-9550. That's 356-9550. That's Upper Valley Orthopedics. You're watching a special internet presentation on EISNlive.com, your community network.
And welcome back here to Davis Field here in Pocatello as Idaho State wins this shootout for the championship.
4-3 was the final in that one, and once again, Bruce, it was the freshman Sheridan Hapsick making a game-winning save in the shootout. But this time, it was to clinch the big one. The 2012 Big Sky Conference Championship is officially given to the Idaho State Bengals. Phenomenal job by them as everyone's getting ready down there. Going to have a presentation of the Big Sky Conference Championship trophy. But before that, Bruce, let's get into some numbers here.
Very quickly.
We talked about this one is Idaho State and Montana. We knew it was going to be a big defensive game. We didn't know, however, it was going to go through 2 overtimes with no score and go to a shootout. Just a quick rundown of the numbers here. Montana had a total of 15 shots in the game. Just 3 of them were on goal. They committed 7 fouls. And look at Idaho State once again squeaking by with a win, riding the heels of their defense, particularly Sheridan Hapsick, as they were outnumbered by 50% with just 7 shots to Montana's 15, and just 2 of those were on goal, and they committed 9 fouls today.
All right, well, we're going to take and send you down to the field. Well, wait a minute. Who's going to be making these announcements? Isn't it going to be Jerry up here above us?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, maybe we're going to keep you here then, huh?
Yes, that might be best. We can.
But we're probably going to make. Yeah, we'll probably make a change here. But as we get ready, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we're going to be back with a presentation of the Big Sky Conference Championship trophies and the all-tournament team when we return after this.
That's someone enjoying a wonderful meal at McDonald's. That's someone enjoying a refreshing Coca-Cola for only $1. And that's the harmonious flavor of McDonald's and any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1. It's hard to describe it any other way. The simple joy of... A la carte only. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
you think you're just checking your messages or telling a friend you're on your way. They could be the last words you ever type. Make sure you get where you're going.
Presenting the award.
And welcome back here to Bud Williams Field. Bud Davis Field here at Pocatello. It's been one of those days, as a matter of fact. I'll tell you what a great opportunity as these ISU Bengals take a win here today. Just absolutely amazing. A great job here by the Bengals as they pick up a 4-3 win here in a double overtime shootout. Now, here, listen for the all-tournament team.
Allison Stainbrook. From ISU, Amanda Ellsworth. From Idaho State, Vanessa Cavillon. From ISU, Anna Pingree. Please come out to the center of the field and receive your all-tournament awards. Allison Stainbrook.
As they're wanting the players
Allison,
to come
please
out.
come out to the center of the field.
And get their all-tournament
Allison
team.
Stainbrook of Idaho State. Also, Amanda Ellsworth of ISU. Vanessa Cavillon of Idaho State. Anna Pingree of ISU. From the University of Montana, Erin Craig. From the Grizzlies, also from Montana, Mary McCrease. Another Grizzly on the all-tournament team, Mackenzie Akins. And from Montana, Lauren Costa. From Portland State University, Amanda Howie. From Weber State, Chancey Crompton. From Weber State, Mackenzie Harrison. And now for this year's tournament's most valuable player, from Idaho State University, Sheridan Hapsett.
So the MVP goes to Hapsett. Rightfully so.
Very well deserved on that one, Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Big Sky Conference All-Tournament Team.
Of course, Weber State, Portland State already gone. I'll get a few pictures down here.
And that is a picture that is, those girls are warriors.
Oh, absolutely.
Played hard for 110 minutes. Some of them played the entire game. I know Allison Stainbrook down there, Anna Pingree, 3 of the 4
Big Sky Soccer fans,
ISU players down there right there. They played all 110 minutes of that ball game.
Runner-up, Montana head coach Mark Lacoris and the Grizzlies of the University of Montana.
And, of course, the runners-up, Montana. They came in the number 3 seed and came to the championship game.
And now, let's meet the individuals from this year's Big Sky Championship team. For Idaho State University, Maria De La Cruz. Carly Hutchings Maloney. Lauren Bermudez. Vanessa Cavillon. Caitlin Flynn. Anna Pingree. Kaimi Morena. Sheridan Hapsick. Laura Perez.
Hapsick, of course, the MVP of the tournament.
Lainey Ward. Taylor McBride. Amanda Ellsworth.
Ellsworth, of course, part of the alternative.
Allison Steenbrook. Madeline Gottner. Michaela Carrillo. Tara Bice. Rachel Strawn. Morgan Olson. Kylie Godfrey. Alyssa Kinney. Leah Margolis. Alicia Carroll. Laura Benson. And Bengal head coach Allison Gibson. Athletic trainer Daryl Finch. Your Big Sky champion Bengals of Idaho State University. Along with assistants Stephanie Beal and Caleb Huffman. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Big Sky Conference champions and the recipient of the Big Sky's automatic berth to the 2012 NCAA College Cup, head coach Allison Gibson and the Bengals of Idaho State University. A reminder that the pairings for the NCAA tournament will be announced on Monday, November 5th at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time on NCAA.com. First round action will begin next Friday, November 9th. That concludes our award ceremony in the 2012 Big Sky Conference Women's Soccer Championship. We'd like to thank you all for attending.
All right, well, and of course that concludes, the conference championship. We'll make a switch here on you and get you back to your normal self. How's that?
Sounds great, Bruce.
Well, there's the picture, of course, a lot of Bengal fans in front of the team here and from our viewpoint. But, Nate, I got to tell you, these girls played great. After they played Weber State, the way they played Weber State Friday night or Friday afternoon, I thought, they're going to have to come out and play much better against Montana. But I'll tell you what, they played a good game tonight. More defensive type game than offensive. Not that they didn't try the offense. They put a lot of things on there. Couldn't quite get the shots on goal and things like that. But, boy, I'll tell you what, they played a wonderful game. And there they are holding the trophy. The Big Sky Conference Championship.
The team most deserving definitely today.
Okay, I've lost you here. I don't know why. Where did you go? Isn't that you? Okay, now it's on.
No.
I'll be darned. Okay, then let's switch back. How's that? We'll switch back to that.
There we go. We got it now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bruce, Idaho State down there hoisting the trophy over their heads. That is the team most deserving, I think, of hoisting that trophy by way of resilience. They were just so resilient. Like you said, going against Weber State on Friday, they didn't come out strong. They didn't finish strong, but they were able to win in the shootout. They were able to hold the opposing offense from scoring any goals to end the sudden death end of regulation. So by winning it in the fashion that they did by way of these shootouts, I mean,
what a way to go.
What a way to go, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, of course, the tournament, or the pairing show is tomorrow.
Yes.
4:30, I think Jerry just said.
NC2A.com.
So it's going to be like 2:30 our time. And, NCAA.com is where you'll be able to look at those pairings and see that pairing show. Now, will they go in as the number 16 seed? Will they go in and have to play Stanford? Who knows? But very well could be.
You know, and that's that's just something they're going to have to worry about in the future. Right now, Idaho State needs to concentrate on the fact that they played hard, they trained hard all season long, and that where they're at right now, they are deserving of winning the Big Sky Conference title.
Absolutely. Period. They did a wonderful job here today through the whole tournament. And what better MVP than
Sheridan Hapsick? Absolutely. There is no player out on the field more deserving of that. Sheridan Hapsick did a phenomenal job. She made 2 big saves today. She came up huge on Friday, making 4 saves, and they weren't just these little ticky-tack type saves. She was laying out, diving, knocking balls off of the crossbar, those types of saves, and that is why Sheridan Hapsick, folks, is your 2012 Big Sky Conference Tournament Most Valuable Player.
Well, as the congratulations and the celebratory situation goes on still on the field, you know, Nate, this is our wrap-up for ISU women's soccer here. We'll be doing women's softball coming up in the spring.
Springtime, yes. I believe that starts sometime around April. We will be broadcasting right here at EISNlive.com all of the home games, and I think possibly a select few road games. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet, but we will be bringing that action to you right here at EISNlive.com in the springtime. So stay tuned, in the spring for more Bengal sports action right at our website.
Boy, I'll tell you what, and we hope you've enjoyed the tournament. We hope you've enjoyed the ISU games that we've done. We sure have. It's been a wonderful time.
Absolutely.
So, Nate, any final words?
Well, Bruce, I just want to say congratulations out there to the 2012 Big Sky Conference champions. I remember back to the first game, it was the second game we did at EISN with this team. It was at UVU. I asked head coach Allison Gibson, I said, what is the outlook? What are your predictions for the Big Sky Conference as you guys move into conference play? And she told me, she said, Nate, it's so wide open out there that every team is so well matched that it's anyone's ball game. And well, I just want to say congratulations, head coach Allison Gibson and the 2012 Idaho State Bengals, because you became the team.
And in the coaches poll, were they not picked to be like 7th?
They were. They came into the season with a pretty heinous ranking of projected to finish 7th in the Big Sky. Well, 6 positions later, they are standing at midfield on their own home field at ISU campus, hoisting the trophy over their heads. So very deserving of that championship are the Idaho State women Bengals.
Well, congratulations to the ISU women's Bengals for picking up, or the Bengals is the way to put that, maybe, as they pick up
nice
the
play on the
Big
words.
Sky Conference Championship in women's soccer. Stay with them, folks. We don't get to go, but it's okay. The NC2A tournament's coming up, and you know what? Even if they go 1 and out, who cares? They are the champions of the Big Sky.
Absolutely.
Well, and of course, as an alumni, I get to say, yahoo! I love it too. So glad to see it, the black and orange back out on the field. Well, Nate, again, this has been a wonderful time. Many more things coming up. And thank you. Congratulations to you for being a great broadcaster of these games.
I Wouldn't trade it for anything. There is no other thing I would rather be doing on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, and it's just like Jerry Miller the other day came up and said, isn't this living life?
This is living life. And yes, Jerry was right. Totally. Absolutely right.
So, that pretty well wraps it up for us here. Again, the Idaho State Bengals win the Big Sky Conference Championship in a 4-3 shootout in double overtime against the Montana Grizzlies. Congratulations to all four teams that made it to the tournament, and congratulations to the coach of ISU,
Allison
Gibson,
as well as Stephanie.
You know what? If they don't, they should make her Coach of the Year, I think. But that's just me.
Big time.
That doesn't mean anything.
You know, and you also got to give a big shout out, Stephanie Beal, the assistant coach, coming out of San Francisco. She has done a phenomenal job with this team. Lots to look forward to next season with the Idaho State Bengals. Of course, lots to look forward as far as this season goes, as they're going to move on to the 2012 NC2A College Cup.
Everybody taking their opportunity to get pictures with the players, and the players getting the opportunity to take the picture with the Big Sky Championship trophy.
Absolutely.
Well, that pretty well wraps it up for us here. Thanks for joining us here on EISN, TriStar Broadcasting Company, with EISN with entertainment, information, sports, and news. And what else can we say, Nate? But it's been fun.
Go Bengals. Stay tuned. Watch more Bengals sports this April.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks for joining us for Nate Graves and EISN Network. I'm Bruce Hooker saying good night, everyone.
The preceding copywritten broadcast has been a presentation of EISNlive.com, your community network, a TriStar Broadcasting Company with entertainment, information, sports, and news. Please remember to say thank you to the many sponsors from your community that make these broadcasts possible. If you would like to be a part of these broadcasts, please contact TriStar Broadcasting at EISNnetwork@gmail.com. These broadcasts are intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this event without the express consent of TriStar Broadcasting is prohibited. Join us for our next broadcast right here on EISNlive.com, your community network with entertainment, information, sports, and news.